SuperJymy starting on the city side and DreamEaters on the T side. So they got both a map pick of Nuke, and they got the city side to start off, which is pretty good for them.
Indeed it is, and I did mention a bit that there's this thing with Finnish teams and Nuke, and last year as well we had the third season of this tournament, and we had a Finnish team called Havu, which is the second best team in Finland, and they were picking Nuke all the time as well. So this is kind of interesting to see how is this going to pan out.
It's a fast A explosion, and SuperJymy with 2 great CZ kills, and it's done and dusted.
Yeah,
just like that.
That's a really clean round. I mean, DreamEaters did decide to go for a fast push on upper, but only one flash, right? So
yeah,
it's not really something, especially if you hit a stack on the A bomb site. It's kind of hard to do anything. And we've seen that they haven't managed to rack up a single kill, and that would be the first round for SuperJymy in the tournament and in this map as well.
Yeah, it could get rough pretty quick if they don't get on the board as on the T side, if they let the CTs rack up some economy. We'll see. Now this is just a wait out round with the Glocks. They're
yeah, just waiting for the CTs to use the utility and harm the bank as well.
And maybe like you get a free kill if someone pushes something, but they're not expecting to really do much. That's why they're playing so passive. I mean, even if they just use their like 4 or 5 smokes, a few flashes, Molotovs, that can be a few $1,000s that they need to rebuy, which is most likely going to be more than they are going to get just by getting kills. Let's see DreamEaters coming down towards ramp, but Zarta just falls back, puts down a Molotov, and plays it safe. Arvid is pushing the lobby area and
will be hitting some players. He gets the first kill, he gets the second one in frame now, he takes down third, but this is going to be a cleanup here from Jumpy, who is just wrecking those MP9 kills, which are going to be like really crucial for him to get an op early on. Still 3 SMGs left on SuperJymy squad, so and in the next one you already know that DreamEaters are going to force the A kill, so it's going to be interesting to see for them. But still, quite a clean run for them. Arvid, he managed to get 2 kills before going down, so still a decent one coming up.
Yeah, the buy is coming in. We see AKs, 5 AKs, and decent amount of utility. On the other side, as you said, Jumpy with the op. He's been the standout player for them, and he'll be someone we'll have to keep an eye out for. Arvid playing on top of Hut with MP9, which is pretty viable for that weapon.
Yeah, especially since it's hard to flash the player who's playing on the Hut here. He can just play the anti-flash position, but the opening kill goes in favor of DreamEaters. But Zarta, he trades it back with this UMP. He's going to fall back from ramp. No need for him to seek anything more. Still a slow round there coming here from DreamEaters. They are just taking it easy. They did manage to get some control on the outside. So SuperJymy, they need to have at least one player who's playing in that area. They got Karun, who is in garage. Jumpy is playing in front of the main with that op. So still a decent position here for SuperJymy to claim this one. They have 2 players on the upper bomb site as well.
Yeah, DreamEaters didn't make didn't take any map control yet. Practically, not only now are they going towards ramp with 40 seconds left. So they'll have to be committing straight to a site. And
30 seconds left into the round, so
already reminding us of the yesterday's CIS matchup where
CIS meta.
Yeah, the CIS meta, playing the clock down to the wire. 20 seconds only. Now are they gonna go up towards heaven, and now they must be completely aware that this is going to be the push, and can Zartek hold it? He gets 2 kills, it's 2v2.
He gets traded, so still a 2v2 situation. The bomb should be getting down anytime soon. 5 seconds left, and the bomb is getting right now. Luckily for them, they won't be having a player coming from the heaven, but Forrester gets 1 kill now with Thorl and Jumpy, 1v1 now. He
He
get
knows
forced
where
to
the-
get into. He didn't see his leg coming up, but he gets the kill as well, and that's a nice clutch there from Jumpy, who picks it up, gets the round number 3 for the Finnish squad, and a nice start for them.
Yeah, I thought that the T was 100% gonna get the kill when he started climbing, and we saw with the op, Jumpy couldn't even see him going up on hut, but it seems like he fell or something, and then after that it's a great flick, great shot on the headshot angle practically with the op. Not easy at all.
And this means a lot for SuperJymy, right?
Yeah.
They managed to get a kill with some SMGs, only an op on Jumpy, who did manage to convert with it. Now a fast push from Sviet down towards Vents, so he's not the player who is holding the C4, so...
He got that map control at this annoying position from the T's that they can kinda... Whoa! Arvid going on a scouting mission, gets denied there, and now another kill for the T's. Krad on ramp. 1v1 duels all over the map.
Yeah, and that's a nice opening there. They got a 5v3 situation now. All they need is just to gather up, pick up the bomb that's dropped in lobby, and just decide where to go next. Jumpy is holding the ramp on a defensive angle. This is a decent situation, is he can actually fire a bullet and just hold back, pick a different position and try to get more kills. And Karun here on the lower bomb side, and Jumpy is going to see some action here, but he just switches the position, and he needs to be a bad thing for him to go and peek back ramp, because there will be some players that will be hosting him. And now
just walking down the ramp. They're converging on the B side. It seems like it's gonna be ending pretty well for the T side, but here, only one kill from Karun, and SadX gets one kill on the A side. It's not a 2v3. This is actually doable. Two T's are pretty low. Let's see if SadX can find something here from the vent area. Oh, his teammate goes down. Is he still gonna commit to this? I mean,
he still has some time. So
yeah, if he knew the HP, maybe in that regard he would go for it, but he doesn't even have a kit, so it's gonna be extraction from the B bomb site. I mean, after the T's get the first 2 entry picks, it's pretty much just don't do anything stupid and you're gonna win the round. They go together, they trade some frags, and it's a done deal from them.
And what do you do now? In the previous round, they won it because of Jumpy's clutch 1v2, surrounding only with one player, and now the money situation is not going to be good. ADX can actually drop an MP9 or a UMP or something like that. Xarta can force something, but is it like smarter in this situation just to go for Nico?
It really depends on how they feel on force buys on nuke on the CT side, and it seems like they're going to go for Nico, which is most likely the better option. They're going to just wait until they get their economy back in shape, and before the goodbye with the op, with utility. And it's pretty interesting. SuperJymy have been pretty aggressive on the city side. Constantly, we saw Arvid, I think, or what was his teammate that pushed Hut on one round, then he pushed Dora on the second round. So we didn't really see DreamEaters do much. They've been just waiting, and they got a good trade frag, and that's more or less the whole round.
And Sviet opens up with a kill on Xarta. He was a player that only had a USP, so not too much harm done. And when it comes to SadX, he's also positioned towards the ramp, so he will be waiting for the push to come that way.
Yeah.
Karun spots at least 2 players coming here.
But he can't do much with the USP against AK, so he just stays alive.
Yeah, just take the info and try to live to fight another day.
Yeah, and there's almost no rotation actually going. There's only actually SadX that is down there with the M4, the saved M4. Other than that, all of the players are towards the upper side or ramp. But DreamEaters are not committing to anything, this could be bad for them. Considering if anything goes wrong, this is good for them. They found the pick on Arvid, and they're gonna run over the A side pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessary to take that much time clearing every angle when you're playing against pistols. Just go together, use some utility, and get the bomb down. If you wait, there's always a possibility for someone with a pistol to get like 2 frags and everything falls apart. You don't get to plant the bomb like we saw with Nemiga yesterday, happening multiple times.
Yeah. That was the next level discipline between those two teams, just draining down the clock. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if that's the case with all CIS team, or was it only those two yesterday. And now they will be able to save that M4 on the Stadia X, so no point really pushing and trying to get those kills, while DreamEaters surviving with all 5 players, managing to get some banks. So I mean, even if they lose this one, they still should be able to force at least 1 or 2 rounds. So
they decided to go for a buy this time. They saved another M4, so that helped them build the economy. They only have 1 FAMAS, and the utility is pretty decent. 1 defuse kit, it all
5 smokes,
looking good for SuperJymy.
Here it is, and let's see what DreamEaters are going to decide in this one. Just some early presence there on ramp, throwing down the molly and trying to push Zarte out of his position. He did get a small tag, 23 HP.
On Krad, yeah. SEDIX got a player walk out there, yeah. Sviat in a very awkward angle, and he doesn't get the kill somehow. The CT wins the opening engagement here in the 6th round. Big kill, definitely.
Yeah, indeed, and just a sneaky position there from Sviat. And Sadie survives somehow, at least, so good thing for him to open up the round and just add a nice 5v4 for his team. And we can see that the HP on the Finnish squad is somewhat in a downfall, with Jumpy on 26 HP, Sadie already on less than 50s. But Zarte gets yet another kill there on the ramp area. Now it's going to be a bit tougher for DreamEaters to gather up and pick a bomb site where to go, since they've got 5 Finnish players waiting for them.
Looks like they're gonna be exploding out of the doors, maybe trying to get onto lower side. Or not, they're going for aim duels on A, and somehow they're winning them. Forrester with 2 and Kinky with 1. It's a 2v2. Zarte is on the flank.
He wasn't spotted, so Speed still has a good position, but it remains to be seen if Zarte is going to go through Squeaky. He will. He already managed to get the position behind the vents. He doesn't know that 1 player is waiting for him in the hut with that up, and Zarte slowly creeping in here on the A bomb site, and he should be able to get Forrester. He cannot hope Forrester gets the 3rd kill of himself. Speed now against Karun in the bottom of 1 situation. He's got an up, so it's not really a position, and he doesn't even have time. Speed has to go all the way around, and he will see that the bomb is intact. He will be able to save this round for DreamEaters, and that's 3 in a row in a round that they probably shouldn't have won.
Yeah, definitely shouldn't have won, considering it's a 5v3 for the Finnish side. On the defensive side on Nuke, just play. I mean, they try to just hold the site, but somehow there's some great shots from Forrester on the entries, and that changed everything, literally. Even though the retake could have been a bit, if it was a bit faster, maybe they could have stood a chance. We saw that there is no time for the CT to play the bomb at all, and it was closed out. And now Krad with an entry on Zarte down on ramp.
This is a nice position there for Arvid, but Krad ready for it, gets the back-end kill.
He has been pushing that for a couple of rounds now, so it's no surprise to find him in that position.
Yeah, but still, I mean, if you manage to get the timing on that position, you can at least get 1 or 2 kills. Imagine if he had the old CZ, it's a bloodbath. So they're going to gather up and go towards the ramp, so they have a player advantage. They have a 5v3 situation, which is decent for them. They could just send Krad with the Mac-10 and just sending him to open up towards the ramp area, while SuperJymy, they left the B bomb site completely open, but DreamEaters are not aware of that. Karon simply holding towards the cat area, waiting for some players to arrive, but he won't be seeing any action whatsoever.
Yeah, just a clean and simple plant here on the lower side. They use their smokes, naded themselves a bit, but nothing much to see here. Sadie, I mean, Kagun will go and try to save the M4, while the other 2 players will be searching for some exit frags and maybe try to steal away a gun. Other than that, not much to hope for here from the CTs.
Once again, trying to save that M4 from the previous round. They should be quite alright with their money situation in the next round. Jumping goes down, but still he had a pistol, so it's not going to affect them that much. DreamEaters coming into the lead for the first time tonight after 3-0 in favor of the Finnish team. They managed to switch the momentum, get 4 rounds in a row, and this should be quite a decent buy there. Karun should be able to drop an op towards Yampi, so he saves a little bit of bank as well, and that's the case indeed.
Yeah, they have the best buy they had so far. I mean, it didn't really come down to the utility so far on the city side. It was just the T's hitting some good shots in the key moments that allowed them to win a couple of rounds. See, it seems like it's going to be some action outside, and now Jumpy is activated, gets the first pick. Zarte holding down Rampor here. Contention point, but speed 4k. Gets a 1k. Takes down the opposing op down towards city spawn. Very big pick.
Yeah, and 4v4 situation, just those initial entries going both ways. Still some more damage there on the Finnish squad. Arvid is on 60 HP, the player that has been tagged up the most, aside those who are dead. And Sadie should be seeing some action here on the aim bomb side. That's a nice spray through the hut. Krat gets a kill on SadieX, and Arvid gets destroyed there by Kinky through the wall. But Karun gets 2 kills there. Xarte pitches in, so still a 2v1 situation. Xarte adds 1 more. That was a great rotation towards the cat.
Yeah.
And just getting those 2 kills, the veterans in the Finnish squad finishing this round and getting the first one on the board after those initial 3 rounds.
Yeah, they're showing their worth, definitely. But it was a very action-packed round. These situations are on the A side are really hard to actually follow, everything happening so quickly. Trades left and right, but in the end the 2 veterans come in and just clean up. 4-4.
Forrester is currently leading the frag charts there on the whole server with 9 kills in 8 rounds, so not really a star performance from anyone, at least up until this point. Just all the players dividing those kills within each other. But this is a nice pick there. But
we got the kill.
Yeah, they managed to exchange the skills. Forrester gets Karun, but that nade kill was really attractive, at least.
Another fast entry, like we're seeing a lot of... What is this? What is this?
Why did he jump from there? I mean, he had a perfect position to get the kill. Maybe he dropped down, but...
And we constantly see duels happening in that kind of lurks through smoke on doors, and SadieX whiffing kind of the spray on the player coming out of hut. Now it's a 2v4, Zarte and Jumpy. Jumpy can't get the kill, looking like another save situation. Needs to be careful with his HP there.
And this is a tough one for SuperJymy. I mean, getting resetted back after picking up the first round, surviving with 2 players, so basically they need to drop those 2 guns and just completely force. And I mean, they will be able to save this up if DreamEaters don't push them towards the city, but Forrester is
they're actually
going their way.
I mean, he should, because they have a decent amount of money on the T side, and this op is worth so much for the CTs. Zarte going down, and the op could go down.
Oof. But there's no way he survives this one.
Yeah, the Molotov gets him in the end. Great push there from DreamEaters to clear out the CTs, and now there's no point in forcing. They all have around... I mean, if they force, they can force UMPs, but it's not going to be a full buy, so they're going to go eco and try to put something together next round.
Most of the players are over 2k, so in the following round they will be able to have at least a decent buy, not too much utility, but still enforce all the way. They decided to go for default.
But we're seeing a lot of these weird duels happening, and some misplays, some whiffs, some mispositions.
Kind of expected on Nuke, right? Some of the teams are not really practicing it. I mean, just leaving it in the map pool, but not really a favor of playing it. 5-4. DreamEaters back into the lead. 1 round over. They should be able to claim this one as well, unless something crazy happens.
Yeah, Karun is here, the player dedicated towards the lower side, and he's gonna have some company there. DreamEaters players coming over, walking down secret. Sviat finds the first kill though, and Forster gets the molly on Jumpy. And then
just easy kills there coming here for the DreamEaters. The fourth one as well, and now it's all on SadiX.
if he could find at least one kill, would potentially mean something to hinder the economy a bit from the T side, but
yeah, and this is a nice position if he wants to just to stay intact, because in this position the bomb is not going to hurt him, and he can still get a kill possibly if
someone is running this way. But it seems like they're smarter than that. They're going to be extracting towards the secret.
Oh. Yeah, and now they know the position is going to be a tough one for SadiX to get it, and Sviat gets the last kill, and that's a 6-4 lead in favor of DreamEaters, and now we are going to see a decent buy there from SuperJymy. It's not perfect. They do have a scout there on their star oper, so not really a perfect scenario, but still 4 M4s and a scout on the Finnish side, while DreamEaters already a decent bank. Speed is on 10k, Sviat on 11k, so they managed to rack up a nice bank there with getting 6 out of 7 rounds in a row.
That sprayer is pretty close, but he doesn't get the kill. Meanwhile, there's a frag outside. Yeah, Zarte in the end gets the kill on Krad, who was his duty is just to get that ramp control. And
nice
now,
flick there by Forrester, gets the opening here on main, and now he's got a control. He can see that no one is on the upper bomb site. One player on cat, one in the hut, but he's going to play this one smarter than he did last time. Just getting into the site, and now Zarte just drops down. He gets the kill with 1 HP left, and now it's a 2-2 situation, but still favoring the Russian team. And now let's see, Zarte just piercing this wall of the hut, not going to really work his way, and
didn't expect Kinky.
Yeah, just a slow lurk, gets the kill, and now Karun needs to clutch this 1v2.
He doesn't even have the info on which side the enemies will be. They're just waiting so far. Sviat's gonna be smoking main, and let's see where the T's go. They have the option to drop down to lower, and now they're spotted, and Karun is as well. Are they gonna go back up? No, they're committing to the lower side. They have enough time to get there before the CT. They have one molly to kind of isolate the ramp, but they're not gonna throw it though.
Oof. Gets 1 kill still, but that won't be enough, and that's yet another round for DreamEaters. They have been dominating this half ever since those initial 3 rounds. Everything else was going in favor of the Russian team. We did, predict a really close game, and it seems to be going that way. Still, T-side nuke 7-4, not really too bad. It's not that old version of nuke where you would go, 12-3 and such. Push there, but Krad gets a nice spray down on 2 players who are running out of molly, but yeah, at that moment he knew.
Pokeball.
Yeah. And now Sadie did manage to pick up an AK and run away with it, but still 3 players of DreamEaters are waiting for him to arrive. They know he was in lobby, so the position is uncovered.
SadiX solo with the AK there. I'm not sure what he is actually trying to do here. There's no point in going for exit frags because there are 2 rounds left, 3 actually, but he can't really hurt the economy of the T's, so you should just focus on saving and getting that bit of extra cash in the bank for the next round. And it's always nice to have an AK on the CT side. For that.
It is indeed.
One tap potential.
One taps.
One tap. What's going on the scoreboard? You see speed 4K on only 2 kills still. On the other side, the cities are all like between 5 and 9 kills. Arvid is actually kind of struggling there on the A side. He's been going for these pushes quite often, and in the duels there on a player lurking out from Squeaky. And he's not doing that well. If he'd been a bit more on point, most likely the cities would be in a much better position right now.
Yeah, and he has been playing that like really risky style. I mean, dying in 11 out of 12 rounds, it is it is something that they can actually take away from it. And when it comes to the DreamEater side, it's someone who managed to impress you, or
Probably Forrester. He had like some of the key frags so far, and we saw some career Spain from him. So he's been doing well, and is one of the kind of standout players looking at their stats from the last couple of months.
Yeah.
So I guess that was expected. On the other side, we didn't see much from Jumpy though.
Yeah.
Which on you can be hard on the CT side. On the same. It really depends on how the enemies are playing, where they're going in, stuff like that.
Yeah. Indeed it does, and we are back into the game here. 8-4 is the scoreline, and now Arvid finally, he did hear us, and he opens up with a M4 kill there on Sviat. Jumpy adds one more, so two players that we've said that haven't really delivered, and Jumpy adds one more. So I mean, Jumpy did have the flash situation in the match so far, that 1v2 clutch, and now he opens up with two more kills to get one.
Finally, looking like a very on point CT round, clean.
And that's what they actually need. I mean, they need a few rounds in a row to jeopardize the economy of the Russians. This is a nice opening there from Krad. It's yet another kill, but he won't be able to do much more. Arvid, Mr. Risky Pasha Noj of this evening.
From yesterday, yeah. But yeah, I mean, 2 rounds left. The T's will have really money to buy until the end, whatever happens. That's not really their issue. They just want as many rounds as possible, even though with 8 they're probably already fairly happy. And it's gonna be an A rush through the smoke. And they got locked down.
And they managed to drop a smoke towards the hut, so just isolating at least one entrance into the A-bomb site. They managed to switch their focus up to Squeaky, and it worked out perfectly. Now it's all on Kinky, 1v5. Let's see what can Kinky actually do in this situation. Not much, since Karun gets that last kill.
We're watching 2 different teams, just like after that timeout. Just suddenly
indeed.
SuperJymy killing everyone. No, like one kill going the way of DreamEaters since the timeout. So
yeah.
Maybe they should have taken that one a bit earlier, just to get some composure in.
They closed the gap down. I mean, they were like really close to the DreamEaters running away with a 11-4 half almost, and it's going to be once again a fast push towards the A side, and they didn't really seize yet. And now Jumpy loses to duel against Speed. Speed gets his 3rd kill on the board, and brings the situation back to 4v4, but that push from Sviat on the A-bomb side was kinda...
He just went for full YOLO out on the side. I mean, usually you can get away with pushing the door and then jumping down to vent. We saw one of the T's pulling that off earlier in the game, but just running out on the A side without any support is kinda unexpected. Krad finds an op kill somewhere, and now another kill. Someone kills him wherever he was. I think that was on ramp.
Yeah, a 3v3 situation. 1 minute left still on the clock, a bit less than that. And Sadie gets the control here of the B bomb site, so he should be hitting into Speed as soon as he opens that door.
See, really slow creep down on the B side. 3 players here. Oof, another great kill from Forrester. When it seems like a duel he shouldn't be winning, but he kind of somehow wins it.
Yeah.
Now it's a 2v3. Arvid on the flank through vents, and they have a player. He gets a free kill. That's great for the CTs. They know that the other players are kind of stuck on the site. They found another kill with the op, and now it's all on Kinky in a 1v2. Kinky gives up his position, doesn't get the frag. And Arvid finds another kill, and great finish to the half. 3 rounds in a row to end up on 7-8. Not really that bad.
Yep. Great finish from the Finnish team.
Yes.
8-7, and now it's going to be interesting to see how SuperJymy will approach its 3 side. You know, we do know that they were the one to pick Nuke in this best of 3. So I'm sure they have at least something prepared for the Russian team here. So
yeah, I mean, if they just get the if they get the pistol in and get rolling from there, this can easily still be a pretty comfortable, pretty dominant win for SuperJymy. But who knows what will happen?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not like you lose a half, 11-4, 12-3, so you need this pistol round. They still have some room to breathe with. They can actually try new stuff, try new strat, and simply see if it works. And it seems like the game is back live. We are entering this second half here.
Let's see what the
no
T's go
there.
for.
Yeah, no diffuse kit on DreamEaters. Some nades on the T side, so it's going to be interesting to see what do Xarte and Arvid have in store for us with those two smokes, a molly and a flash.
It will be a more complex strat definitely than what DreamEaters pulled off on their pistol, and it's gonna be a lower drop down through the vents. Used a bit of utility just to get there in safely, but the bomb got stuck on the upper side. Sadic's already fighting on B, losing his life. It's a 3v4. The bomb has been recovered though, but now it's down again.
It is indeed, and Xarte gets the kill, so still a 2v3 situation. It's kind of doable for the Finnish team. Forrester, he spots one player behind the vents, but he managed to get in the vents towards the A bomb site, so Speed is realizing this right now, and he's running towards Cat like a speed demon.
Yeah, and I don't know how, but they got on the A side pretty quickly, outmaneuvered the CTs, got the bomb down, and now with no kit, what you mentioned in the beginning, and Karun finding another beautiful headshot, it's going to be complicated for DreamEaters to get this.
Still
another kill.
Karun gets his third kill of the round. Now it's all on these veteran players for the Finnish team who are simply claiming this round with 4 kills. Now Speed does not have much time to deliver in this one. Xarte gets the kill, so 3 kills from Karun, 2 from Xarte.
Yeah.
The old army of the Finnish CS
I mean,
delivers.
we were looking at the stats before the game. They're kind of towards the bottom, but in this game there have been the 2 main fraggers. 13 kills, 14 kills for the 27 and 29-year-olds.
Yeah.
And
looking good.
Tied up the score first time since that was like 4-4, I feel like.
Yeah, it's true. And now a full eco coming this way from DreamEaters, but we can see a different approach there from SuperJymy. I mean, if you remember DreamEaters, when they had the situation with their opponents on a full eco, they went slow, they were clearing all the angles, but not for the Finns. They just rushed towards the B bomb site.
Yeah, and they got Arvid into the vents, so they controlled that rotation, and rifles go towards ramp, go down on B, easy plant, easy round, and now it's just gonna be about farming the cash on the SMGs.
Indeed, it will, and DreamEaters probably hoping to, try and double team at least one player from the Finnish squad and get a gun at least. And Krad gets a kill on Jumpy, but that's only a Mach 10.
Yeah, and Arvid is there to guard it, but he's been spotted and been put down to 50 HP. These are weird angles to be having SMG against USP. Neither are very potent on that. And Crowd gets another kill, and Arvid's there pretty low. He could be going down as well.
Will survive though. Arvid gets that kill on Krad. No guns saved there from DreamEaters, but still their money situation is good. They can all afford at least an M4 and some nades as well. And SuperJymy, they don't want to gamble either. They went with AK, so they know that this game is coming down to the wire. 9-8, still a really close score. Neither of the teams being able to run away with this one. Now they managed to once again get the player. I mean, it seems like that they have this really well worked out. Just maybe the radar navigation or whatever, but it seems to be working well.
Yeah, it's not always easy to run through that smoke. We saw DreamEaters are kind of going more for duels there than trying to actually drop down, and it's a pretty good position to get, especially that early in the round, because it requires a lot of rotation from the CD side, and then there's some positions that you simply cannot play because there's one player down in secret, and now Xarte is finding a frag, but there's Sviat on the B side and 2 players on ramp ready to come in. Sviat gets a one kill because they simply didn't expect him there.
Now they know his position, but he managed to change it, so he's going to play here from the fence, maybe drop down here towards the door.
Meanwhile, the bomb is being planted on A.
Yeah, that's actually the thing that you were mentioning. I mean, you need to send the player towards the lower bomb site, and the upper part of the map gets intact, so you have so much more space to work with. And let's see, DreamEaters are taking this slow, so maybe they have already deciding to go for a save.
Yeah, without the defuse kit, getting that long rotation isn't really that viable most of the time, so it's gonna be a save. Where they're saving, yeah, they're in secret, 2 players, and 1 player is with the op down on ramp.
Yeah. 10-8. Finally, this is a nice lead there for SuperJymy, getting those last 3 rounds actually on the T side of Nuke, and I mean, you can already see that the things that they are doing have sense. I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of seems well worked out.
Looks a bit more organized, not just like waiting, going for duels like DreamEaters, where this is you see 1 player going one way and then 3 or 4 players going another way, but
Forrester gets a nice deagle kill there, but it's a bad position. Krat gets a kill with that down 4, but this is blood path here on the A. Bombs at Arthur gets 2, but they get traded back. Kinky with 2 deagle kills, and that will be a round for DreamEaters, and kind of doubtful decision to go for an A push. I mean, they did stack it with 3 players, but still, you know, losing those initial 3 frags on the enter, it did cost them the round.
Yeah, there's some great shots being hit from the Heaven player, I feel like. Even though there was utility expended, there were some flashes, smokes, but he found a place and hit some shots. And yeah, that's how these eco rounds, if someone goes huge, you can lose them, especially if you're going for a fast-paced approach.
Now they're forced to play with 2 UMPs and some AKs. No op for Jumpy just yet here on the T side. Still a decent buy. We've seen that SuperJymy have a decent firepower, so they can actually contest these CT players. Let's
see.
Slower round there from both teams. When it comes to utility, still DreamEaters have a decent situation. Still 2 smokes left, a few molotovs.
Yeah.
And
SuperJymy actually threw out the smokes outside, and Corone just walked out through down to secret, where he's kind of going into a fight. Seems like with speed 4K, but he got that position, got that map control, and now we see 4 players going down towards ramp, and overcommitment there from Sviat in the spray. He gets punished.
Indeed, he does. Okay, unable to convert that spray into a second kill. He didn't manage to drop too much damage there on the second player, and Caron is already back fence. He's being dropped. Speed 4K gets 1 kill. Still a 3v2 situation. Sadix is going to pick up this up and wait for it, but this is a nice kill there from Krad. Just getting that pixel shot, and Arvid has no time. He needs to save this AK. So this will be a score equal once again, 10-10. These 2 teams really playing a really decent CS.
Yeah, feels like SuperJymy, they were down on the B bomb site, and they just when they wanted to plant, the CTs contested it, got some kills, and that was crucial. And I feel like that all comes down to them not having great utility, great economy, getting into a force buy. They had to use some smokes outside to go into lower, and then they didn't have one to use it to get a safe bomb plant. And yeah, just a small detail.
In that situation, if Caron is the player who managed to get the control of Secret, he's the one who needs to stay alive, and he was the first player that lost his life. So yeah, kind of hard to get around if you don't have control of backvans. And 10-10 this time around. It is a fourth buy there from the Finnish squad. They're already tagged down quite low. Karun goes down, but they managed to trade a kill on Forrester and pick up an AUG there on CDX. But Sviat adds 1 more to his collection, and really low HP there on the Finnish team.
Yeah, they're still going to get the plant. Seems like down in the safe position on B. Kinky. Oh, Kinky goes down. That's a great kill for Arvid. Maybe there's a chance to actually hold off this defuse now if he gets down into position in time. Rod puts down a smoke. There's a trade frag there. He finds a kill. Still Arvid alive, but now he goes down.
The last one as well.
11-10. And what's the money like for the? Oh, these are just on the verge of having a good buy. But most likely, I would say don't go for it.
Say, yeah. I mean, just get an AWP on Jumpy and let him work on those picks on the T side. I mean, Nuke is a map of many options, right? You can send an AWP outside on ramp, try to break the squeaky door and peek towards main. So many different options, and that's exactly the approach that they decided to pick.
Yeah.
So
just a small investment. So they're still dangerous in this round. We saw that they broke down on B pretty quickly, but they didn't get like the crucial frag on the second B player. It's Sviat who got a couple, I think. What is the plan now?
Maybe they try again to go for that vent dive. You know, they have a decent smoke that blocks the view for all the CTs, unless they're standing on hut. But not just yet. Still 5 smoke there for SuperJymy. 1 minute left into the round, so they can. It's going to be some kind of a game plan there for the Finnish team. They also have 4 flashes there from Xarte, so it seems like it's going to be a push towards the A bomb site. I mean, you get those flashes through the roof. You just get in with the CTs being completely flashed. It's kind of evens up the situation for the team.
In the end, yeah, it's smokes outside, lurking towards B, but with multiple players. And there's just another smoke for A main. Interesting, because I don't know why, since you already have these smokes, but maybe they're faking that they're going on a wrap towards heaven. That's when you usually throw that smoke so you can get like heaven control.
But they're going towards the lower bombs.
Yeah,
just saw them. That nade is going to bounce off the wall and
actually do a lot of damage.
Yeah, he gets it. He gets 1 kill, jumping on the fence. Harvey traces back. Sadie gets a kill, but only 10 seconds left. But they managed to get the bomb down, and now after plant situation, there are only 3 players from the CT squad are alive. With SpeedX, with that up, it's going to be tough for him to. You
see Xarte already priming a flash for his teammate. You see the veteran playing for his team, but oh, what a missed timing there. He had the perfect flash, but his teammate goes down, and now 1 by 1 it's 2v3, 1v3.
Jumpy. They still need to fight Jumpy, and they do actually. Are they going to have time? I think they should quite easily. So that will be a 12th round there for the DreamEaters. Just draining down the clock to the wire, but they managed to complete that retake and pick up the round. Still nice effort from SuperJymy. They went for a slower, methodical round. Just get the control outside, get those smokes, drop through secret, and even get the bomb down. I mean, if that flash from Xarte went well,
if it's just like half a second earlier,
Sadie gets that kill.
Yeah, the CT is fully flashed. Sadie gets a kill, and the round goes most likely SuperJymy's way. And now Xarte gets the opening kill and gets a great flash on Kinky and gets another kill. Beautiful play there. He's doing it all by himself. Double entry, stays alive on 15 HP, goes back, adds a Molotov down towards the secret just to keep that map control under cover. And it's a 5v3.
Yeah, nice opening there by the Finnish veteran. And now his team has a lot of space to work with. I mean, if you're a CT, you lose 2 players, you need to switch your positions, try to double stack a bit more towards maybe the A side or the lower, but Jumpy, a nice Molotov there on Krad. He gets the kill as well. And now a 5v2. The money situation on the CT side is not that well. I mean, Forrester has 4k, but he's the player who should be saving right now.
Yeah, and Kinky on 5, but other than that, they're on 2k, so... Whoa, Forrester...
Guessed an AK, but it was on the low HP player, so it doesn't like help him that much. They will be running to get him, but yeah, he's already out, going towards secret, just saving that AK for the next round. And Forrester sitting on 20 kills, I think is even topping the charts for the for the whole server, and yeah, that's the case. 21 kill actually for Forster, while Speed 4K having somewhat of a quiet game so far.
6 kills. Yeah, I think only 4 on the T side, or 2 or 3, something like that. And then didn't add that much on the CT side either.
Yeah, that's. I mean, when you have your team over sitting on six kills, I mean, it could be nuke, and that the map is not simply suiting.
Arvid just found a kill in the last second on Forster, so that rifle is out. Let's see what they go for. They're going for a force.
Yeah. But no, Kinky was able to drop an up. He decided not to, so Speed is going to play with an M4 without any utility, just
it's
the
a
M4.
Big round, SuperJymy. If they win this, then they're on the home stretch towards the victory, because DreamEaters are gonna be on an eco. It's gonna be 12-12. That's a good chance for the T side to close it out on nuke.
This is, like you said, a really important round there for both teams if they want to claim this one out. For DreamEaters to keep the economy rolling, and SuperJymy, they can actually afford to lose this round. I mean, they don't want to, but still they can force in the next one as well. So good position there for the Finnish squad. I mean, I did have a feeling that DreamEaters were controlling this game in and out. We've seen like a switch of scores a few times with Jimmy going up 10-8, but still, I mean, DreamEaters, they lost both pistols and both following rounds, so sitting in a lead, it's kind of decent thing for them.
Yeah, considering that, and considering it's not like their game plan is super in-depth or something, but they're just doing simple stuff. City's rotations are pretty on point, it seems like. They know when to peek, they know how to take some duels, and that has been working, even though it seems... I get the feeling that SuperJymy have a better understanding of how to play on rotations, take map control and stuff like that, but in the end, when it comes down to finalizing the rounds, they're having some issues, but we see now Corone, 2 kills for him, and it's opening up. The A site is clear for taking, and this can be where the map just breaks.
Indeed, it does. All 5 players surviving. DreamEaters now forced on eco most likely. I mean, there's no point just forcing this one. But still, even if it goes to 13-12 in favor of SuperJymy, it's still an open game. So
yeah, DreamEaters have a chance to close it out, but it's not done yet. Definitely.
Yeah, it is. It's not. So they did already break through the door. Arvid holding this angle. He at least knows that the DreamEaters won't be having an op, so this position is kind of dangerous if you are facing an op on the city sides. He can be on in the right side of garage.
Yeah.
Just waiting for you.
USPs all across the board, and now really the Finns can't afford to lose this round. But a dangerous peek there from Kinky, but not the frag. Arvid now goes down.
Kinky doing wonders with the deagle. You remember the last round as they won it with an eco. He got 2 kills. Can he get one more? He did pick up the AK. So at least something to work with in this round. Caron seems to be... Ooh, hello.
Shooting his teammate a bit, but now his rotation is on time. He's down before the teaser came in, and he has this pretty nasty angle. Does a lot of damage again.
Yeah, he can still force him back with a molly and just switch positions. 6 HP, no killer, but this is only a one and done position. He has a teammate to help him out, but Kinky goes down. Forrester gets a kill with a USP. He won't be able to get any more, and now Speed 4K in a 1v2 situation. Can he do much on this one? Caron pierce him through the fence. Doesn't really work for the Russian player. And
that got
I mean,
pretty close.
Yeah, that's what I wanted
dangerous.
to say. Nice effort there from DreamEaters. They only had a deagle and a few USPs, but thanks to Kinky and getting those 2 kills, he did really well.
Krat just misbought a Zeus, it seems, instead of a diffuse or something. Now he already used it out, but...
Yeah. 13-12, round number 26 in this one, and DreamEaters can finally afford some M4s and an all-gun speed 4K, so at least he's going to have some type of scope.
Yeah, all can be pretty deadly here on Nuke. It's a pretty good gun. We didn't really see it in the first half, but it can be used pretty well on different positions. A lot of these mid to long range fights that you can take with it. But there's Jumpy here with the up indoors, picking off Kinky to start it off. Sadix is already down in control, but doesn't win the fight. Sviat has been doing wonders here on the lower side, anchoring.
Still a 4v4 situation, 50 seconds left. Xarte, he's opening up here towards, but that's a nice flick there on Forrester. He gets dinked down to 14 HP, but still, the round that could go either way. The Finns have the control of the upper bomb site.
Is Grad going to go for the ballsy play? No.
But he can still re-smoke it, so that's yet another 20 seconds where you can actually isolate the choke point on main.
Yeah, and they have 2 Molotovs as well. Another smoke on Arvid. A lot of utility that can help them hold off this retake attempt from DreamEaters.
Yeah, Speed is already falling back towards the city spawn. Sviat trying to at least harm the economy there from the Finnish squad, but he won't be able to do much in this one.
Yeah, and I mean the Finns have 10,000 already on Karun.
Yeah, they should be able to
on
force
Jumpy,
all the way.
6,000 on Arvid. This is plus 3,000 on everyone now that they won the round. So no point in even going for that. DreamEaters on the verge of a defeat after a good start. I mean, good majority of the map.
They will still be able to buy something. I mean, they're not forcing all the way, they're not dropping guns, so props to that. Kinky and Forrester will be playing with pistols. And still, I mean, even if the Finns manage to go to map point, DreamEaters will still be able to buy. So, I mean, it's a good economy management, at least from the Russian squad. They're not going like YOLO force buys, as we saw with the Belarusian team yesterday. Just going for it, getting into there.
Yeah, Jumpy finds a pick outside, this time on Crowd. So that's a great sign for his team, getting the entry in the 27th round.
Outside control there from the T's as well. They already managed to get to send the Karun into secret, and the cavalry is coming behind him as well, but it's really moving that fast.
Yeah, this time there's no one actually from the cities on B. They have a double stack on ramp. They're kind of gambling that the T's will come there, but yeah, Kinky just made his way down through ramp, but no Sviat, who has been doing a lot of work on the lower bomb site, and Karun gets the entry. I mean, second entry towards B. Sviat is now rotating in, as well as Forrester, as well as Speed 4K. They're all here, and in the meantime, SuperJymy just bailed out and went to the other side. These rotations late round, picking the bomb site, has been working pretty good from SuperJymy.
Yeah, just a slow tempo and just claiming one part of the map after another. And
playing with the rotations and then making the perfect call. Like, they never went to the stacked site except that one time in the fast anti-eco.
Yeah, but that's a rush round. I mean, you are going to hit someone at least.
Either you win it or you lose it, as you say. Are they going to take the last player down? They are. Zarte. 15-12. It's a good buy though from DreamEaters, so still have a chance to put up a fight, push us into overtime. We finished the last day with 3 overtimes.
Yeah, wouldn't be a first, definitely.
Yeah,
and great buy there from DreamEaters. They can finally afford an op on SpeedX, and I mean, he has something to prove still. I mean, if there's a round that he needs to go big, this is the one. It's a round where he needs to do something with that op. Krad gets tagged down to 40 HP, so it's more. But Sviat opens up there on CDX, gets instantly trade down by Arvid. And already backvet control by the Finnish squad because a decent angle here, but SpeedX gets a nice kill there.
ECT is watching door at the same time.
What the hell? And Jumpy gets that kill in vents, so a decent position here still for the Finnish team. Forrester and his teammate, which is Kinky, are coming behind the vents. Kinky gets the kill on Arvid as well, and now Jumpy needs to get at least one kill. He will go down there from SpeedX. And let's see what Karun, the veteran player from the Finnish squad, can do in this one.
He's on ramp. How will he play this? He gets a tag, but gets destroyed in the end. SpeedX with 3 kills. Yeah. He went up from what was it, 7 to 10?
Yeah.
Now he's legit contributing to the team. Are they actually gonna? Yeah, they're gonna defuse this in time. But they played with it for a while, picked up the utility, the guns left around.
Finns completely comfortable with their money situation. They can buy. I mean, even if we had like 2 more rounds after this one, they can still force buy.
Yeah.
So
maybe we will if we go into overtime.
Jinxed it. And once again, a slower split towards, but Jumpy misses this shot with a knob, and Molotov is going to
he's
push
pretty
him
low.
back.
He should be careful of a nade or that Molotov spreading. Seems like he's gonna play it safe.
I mean, he still has an up, so still deadly as usual. He just doesn't put Arvid.
Peekaboo, I'm in the vents. I killed Sviat. It's been pretty...
Poor Sviat.
Yeah, poor Sviat just caught off guard. No one told him anything. Ooh, and Forrester gets disconnected. Seems like nothing you can do about that one. Krone finds another kill. What a whiff from Jumpy, but he then gets the second connection. Now it's Speed 4K.
1v5.
1v5.
I mean, we were saying that he should get back, but is this too much of a task to us?
Speed 4K needs a 5K this time.
But
he gets the kill, no one's watching the plant.
And he gets one more, so this round is still open. I mean, we did call it, and let's see what Speed can do. Still a 1v3 situation, still tough, but Karun ready for it. You know, experience on his side. No clutch for you, Mr. Speed 4K. And yeah, that's the first map there for SuperJymy, and a nice opening there on Nuke, which was their pick.
Yeah, DreamEaters contested it pretty well overall. They lost both pistols when you take that into account, and it only finished 16-13 in the end.
Yeah.
Not their map pick. I think it's a pretty good showing from them, even though their game style, the game plan was pretty simple. It was mostly just going for picks and relying on like Arvid making a push and then punishing. So yeah, I think when we go on a map that is more in their like playbook, in their pocket, then we'll see a better showing even. So yeah, not the series not over yet.
Yeah. And speaking of which, we will be heading to Overpass in just a few minutes. So yeah, just grab a drink and don't go anywhere, as we are back in a few minutes.
noticed a few of my trophies. You didn't think I'm just a two-time video game champion, do you? You want to be a champion like me? G Fuel.
EGB, your esports betting world. The only place to find the widest choice of popular games and matches to win real money. Choose your bet on a single event or express of several matches with dizzy odds. Serving the market for 7 years with over 800,000 users. Join now to get your bonus for the first deposit up to $600. EGB, you know for sure who's gonna win.
Grab your gear and let's go.
With the Strafe Esports app, follow your favorite teams and players, and you'll never miss a match again. Strafe, everything esports. Download now on iOS and Android.
And we're back live here at the OGA studio for the 4th season of Counterpit. I'm still here with Professor, and we just witnessed SuperJymy claiming their first map against DreamEaters. I mean, both teams started kind of shaky. It was SuperJymy that started off well, then DreamEaters managed to catch the grip with them. So, I mean, talk us through the game. How did it look from your perspective?
Yeah, I mean, it started with the Finns getting the pistol round. We thought they were gonna, and the third round was that clutch from Jumpy. It was a 1v2 with the op. It was pretty well played from him. And then we thought that the CTs were gonna be establishing themselves as their map pick. It's the better, like the easier side of the map, but it didn't really happen. So DreamEaters actually got a good roll on the T side. Overall, kind of impressive until the last 3 rounds when the SuperJymy called the pause and just like locked out clean 3 rounds in a row.
From 8-4 to 8-7.
To 8-7, and yeah, and after that they won the second pistol round as well. But didn't really. I said at that point, like, if they get the pistol round, they can close it out pretty convincingly. But they won the pistol round, did the conversion, and after that they lost one eco round, which is crucial to the map being like still very contested from both sides. And yeah, but in the end, the SuperJymy is still, like, I think they showed a better understanding of the map, kind of playing with rotations, taking map control, letting some parts of the map go, and then kind of just like lurking around and crunching mostly on the B bomb site, and it just worked pretty well in the end, and they got the win.
Yeah. And it was the pick of SuperJymy after all. And I mean, how hard it is, for a team that loses both pistol round, loses both conversion. I mean, you're already, theoretically you are 6-0 down starting off, and still, claiming this game to be quite close in the end, 16-13, right? It's going to, it can kind of affect both teams. Did you see, like, on DreamEaters that they were like in that inferior position when it comes to it?
Yeah, I mean, I think you could see just that they started kind of well. They had the chances to win the game, but didn't really have the depth, I feel like, tactical depth on Nuke to actually close it out. And then SuperJymy just kept their composure, because some teams could, after losing so many rounds, could kind of lose it, but they kept it in. And I think it was the veterans in the end, Zarte and Coron, who top right for the team, and they did the most of the work, which was pretty impressive. I mean, we talked up the Opera Jumpy, but we didn't see that much from him, so maybe he'll have the opportunity to shine here on Overpass.
Yeah, and coming into Overpass, it seems like the game will be going live, and we'll be switching to the server. And what, in your opinion, needs to click in this one from DreamEaters? We saw that Speed4X had a kind of a slower game there on Nuke. He wasn't really able to contribute with his op. And Overpass is a kind of map where when an opper can be impactful. He can play on the CT side as well, on the T side as well. He can go to different angles and try to pick and open up.
Yeah, I think maybe if he is the opper, if he is picked to be the opper on this team, he needs to show his worth here on this map, especially on the CT side, where you have a lot of different options to go for picks and play off your teammates. But yeah, we're straight into the pistol round. It's gonna be like a slow crunch towards mid from the T's, which is DreamEaters, and they have a few smokes and flashes. So I guess they just want to get some map control and then go in for an execute, be it A or B.
Yeah, they did manage to get that mid control, and here Jumpy and CDX are the players who will be defending this B bomb site. And when it comes to the T side, they managed to get control of underpass, control of mid, so now they can slowly creep here towards A short, and try and come a bit closer with those Glocks, because we know that the USPs are they are favoring the distance. You can just get those one taps and open up the kill easily. And now we are going to see CDX getting into the action as the first one, but he needs to fall back as the push is coming here towards the A bomb site, and CDX cannot convert. Fort gets the kill, Cred gets one more, and everything is smoked out. So this would be an easy bomb plant there for the Russian team.
Yeah, it's a 5v3 after plant. Zarte does have a flash and a defuse kit, but they need to get some like clean kills coming into the A side on the retake to actually have a chance here. Let's see, Arvid, he gets denied by Speed4K, 5v2, and what can they actually be? hoping for here. There's one kill from Zarta, but the afterbomb positions are so good from the Russian team. The bomb's not... Oh, another kill, and another kill. Can they find the one in bathrooms? Nah, this is it. It was actually getting close in the end, but...
Yeah, that's why I wanted to say. I mean, closer than expected, especially when you get a 5v3 and the bomb is planted, but still a nice effort there from Yampi getting those 2 kills. Xarte adding 1 more to the equation, but on the other side, one kill each on all players. It's a team ace.
Nice from DreamEaters, and they
Nice
get their first pistol of the series.
Yeah. They can play with pistols.
Yeah, and only USPs P2000s on the opposing side, so shouldn't be a big issue to close this out and get the 2-0.
And nice
triple boost.
boost here from the Finnish squad. We've seen the boost from different angles as well. I mean, some of the teams tend to do it a bit closer to this pillar, and but the Finns are just going for that angle to hold the player that's pushing through towards B short.
DreamEaters slowly going around the map, getting some mid control, and then they'll be converging onto a site. Yeah, this is just their playstyle, just slow walking together, trade killing if someone pops up, but it's only...
I mean, that's alright when you're playing against pistols, but
yeah,
if you are playing on a CT side, it won't be... I mean, against a fully equipped CT side, it's not going to be working that well, but push is not coming in, the bomb will be planted, 5v5 after plant in this one, but not really a big chance for SuperJymy to do anything.
Speed. Farming some eco frags down with the Mac 10 in city spawn. Can he get another one? No, he's shut down. Kinky though gets another kill, and it's Garoon 1v4 with the Mac 10 trying to get another frag, farm up some money. Like just one kill would be a great difference maker, but everyone's evacuated the site. It's only someone's around the corner. Can he get the frag? Oh, no.
That was close still by Crowd. Getting hungry for that kill without any particular reason to do so. But still, now we are going to see a proper buy there for SuperJymy. After losing that pistol round, they will be able to force an op on Yampi, which is quite important for them.
Yeah, I mean, cannon though, but it's still an op.
You said it in the previous segment. He was their star player. You know, the player with the best rating.
Yeah, and it's gonna be... He's just posted with the op towards long, and meanwhile nothing is going on in that direction. It's just DreamEaters is slowly taking control of underpass, and then from there exploding up to B short, taking that part of the map as well. Garoon getting a lot of damage going his way with that double nade from the tees.
Interesting angle here from Ari, just waiting for Sviat to get into his crosshair. It is a dangerous position if he gets pre-fired there, but seems like he will be able to hold this angle. He did make a step, so the smoke will be deployed in this area. Yet another Molotov, 2 Molotovs coming in favor of Harun, and he gets down. Kinky picks a pill, but Xarte gets 2 more with the dog, and now it's a 2v2 situation, and make that a 1v2 situation. Yampi, the only player with an op, no Kevlar, and he needs to clutch this one out in a 1v2, so he did it on Nuke.
Yeah, first rifle round as well.
And like a deja vu situation, just a different map in this one. MP slowly creeping in here with the SOP. He managed to check the angle, but now he's spotted. Misses the flake, and that is going to be it. 3-0. Good start for DreamEaters on their own map.
Yeah, maybe even too eager there from the opera to go into the site and just contest with that op in a 1v2. If you watch like tier 1 CS in those situations, you watch a Device or a Guardian, he's just gonna be holding an angle, playing fairly passively, and then if nothing happens, just evacuate and keep the op for the next round, because it's always dangerous, and it's a big factor in the economy to be rebuying that all the time.
Yeah, indeed.
Mid stack.
Yeah, mid stack, but Krad gets the entry, opens up here towards it, but they are going to have at least one player coming behind him. Krad gets one more. Can he get a second? Yes, he can actually, and that is going to be 4 kills, right? For
Yes,
Krad in
4
this one.
frags.
And a nice little ego boost there for the Russian player.
Already up to 7 kills.
Yeah.
Speed 4K on 5. Mostly down to those Mac 10 eco frags in the second round, but a kill is a kill.
Yeah, but still, that's almost the same as in 20 rounds of nuke, so it's an upgrade. And the whole team has been looking way better. There we go. Now, nice little molly there for Jumpy, so he could pick mid, and that's a nice flick there on mid. And Krad, the best player from the previous round, is already dropped here. And
that's some bad awareness and positioning from the young Finn, but the flick makes up for it.
Quite flashy.
And now it's back to a slow pace. 2 players, Sviat and Forster, sitting in front of B, and they're going to be lurking into the site. Somehow.
Nice timing there from Sviat. He picks up the kill, and he's going to be pushed back with that molly. But nice push there from Arvid. He's get instantly traded by Kinky. And still around, let's see, in the 3v3. Zarta gets a kill with that up. Can he get one more? Yes, he can with that up. And he's got a nice angle, but Speed 4K ready for it. Gets the headshot with that up. Almost 500 damage in that bullet. And say it's just too close. He gets the first round on the board for the Finnish squad. And nice play there from Zarta with that up. Being, really just moving positions and picking up both entrance into the B-bombs.
The first kill was especially pretty important, pretty difficult. The second one, a guy running through a smoke, wasn't that hard, but yeah. The ops did the job in this round, definitely. Jumpy and Zarte.
Still, nice buy there from the DreamEaters. They managed to build a bank, but Jumpy once again opens up with a kill, and that's the op down. Krad will be picking up the op, so not much harm done beside losing one player, so at least they managed to save the weapon. And Jumpy repositioned here on the A long, and now he's going to just post here and wait for the T's to peek, unless he gets greedy. Say the X, nice off angle here with the SOG. He will be falling back as well, so nice awareness there from SuperJymy, just not forcing those duels and not really going for the kills easily.
Yeah, just a classic banana smoke that comes in mid-round for the CTs to keep the Ts away, not allow them to kind of clear these angles, and Jumpy chips in with another AWP pick. 5v3 now, and DreamEaters they have practically nothing, didn't get a lot of map control, didn't get a pick. 40 seconds left, they have some utility, and it's looking like they're going to be ending on B, which can work with if they get the quick entries, but looking pretty grim for now. 25 seconds.
Yeah, still a smoke on Arvid, so he can actually push them. If he smoked short, that would be the perfect for them. But he's watching towards Monster, and he can actually re-smoke Monster and just push the T players back. 10 seconds left into the round. Let's see if they're actually going for it. No. Yeah. Whoa. It's like, we're going, bye-bye. Here's a bullet. And there it is.
Farewell gift from the T's. A bullet in the head of Arvid.
Yeah. Maybe that's an even better decision for them. I mean, there's no point pushing like towards the bomb site with a smoke, and Arvid had one more as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, second round on the board for Jimmy. SuperJymy.
Yeah, fair, almost perfect one. Arvid only dying, but he even had the UMP, so it's not that big of a deal. You want everyone on the M4 anyway. Jumpy in this aggressive position on balloons, trying to avoid flashbangs and maybe seeing if someone's gonna be a bit just walk into his crosshair. A bit curious what's going on in the birthday party.
Arvid has a nice angle, but they can spot his legs as they enter the short entrance.
Yes.
So still a risky one as well.
Jumpy once again contesting here towards long, and there are T's coming his way.
Through the toilet, so he should be seeing something. Why would you do that? He just peeks back. He walks in into their crosshair, and his teammates did not have control of toilets. So that's a really risky one to do. I mean, if you don't have control of toilets, you just fall back right to the bomb side.
I mean, he was the way he was moving. It seemed like he was sure that there was no one in toilets. So must have been based on some communication or some read that they had, which wasn't correct, as we see.
Caron gets that first kill. Aim on point, gets the headshot out of it. Adds 2 more actually with the silenced M4. He gets traded back, but still he's done his job.
And they know where the bomb is. The bomb is going towards B. It's on speed 4K though on the op, which can be pretty deadly
to get it. So still a 2v3 situation after plant if he gets this kill, but he gets tagged down to 69 HP. Sviat is too far away. Speed cannot get any more kills. This is going to be a tough one there because Sviat is so far away. The situation.
Yeah, the defuse already coming in. It's on the defuse kit. No way for Sviat to do anything in that round.
Besides getting at least 1 kill.
Yeah, so. But it's not that big in this position. Great adaptation there for SuperJymy to salvage that round after Jumpy kind of goes YOLO there on long and goes down.
4-3 DreamEaters. What do you reckon? How many rounds do they need on the T side of Overpass to make it?
I mean, with 6 you can be kind of happy. And it's gonna be a fast B take, 2 entries. Caron just gets 1, and this is a save. Yeah, this is kind of what we saw on Nuke as well. It's like not like it's looking anything special. They throw in a smoke flash, go together somewhere, and it just works. And then the city side can get into these situations where they struggle with economy, then the things get rolling for them. So it's kind of, for them, just like keep it simple. I think that works the best. But of course, you can't do it every round because it gets predictable.
Yeah. Nice switch of pace there from the Russian team, and they will be able to extend the lead up to 5-3 here on Overpass. They are trailing by 1 map, as SuperJymy was able to get Nuke with the 16-13 scoreline.
Yes. And as we see, the cities aren't in a great position after winning these couple of rounds on the city side. They were getting fairly close at one point, and yeah, after that, the economy is where it is. 2 UMPs, MP9, but the op is there, and the op can do a lot of work.
Yeah, Jumpy once again playing towards the A long with his op, just holding both angles, both through toilets. He's not getting any help from SadieX, who is simply playing it behind, and yeah, now this is the time when Jumpy needs to fall back. Sadie is on the A bomb side. He doesn't have any help, but still he's going to peek towards 2 players. So still a risky position there from Jumpy. He's going to hit it 2. He gets 1. Will he be expecting another player in this position? He won't be. Now Flash is coming in. He will be backstabbed soon, but he gets 1 kill at least before being dropped down. So fair play to him. He didn't manage to get it, but SadieX gets hesitant a bit in this area, and yeah, still decent trades.
But that position from Jumpy, even though he gets 2 kills, if he gets traded that fast, it's not what you want to be doing with op, right? That early in the round, you go down, you give them a lot of map control, you even give them op maybe, and as we see, Sadie has an MP9, so he can't be holding like the site on his own.
Yeah. And all his teammates had like SMGs, so I mean, even if the bomb gets planted, as we've seen in this one, you cannot really do much in that position.
I don't know just why like Sadie isn't a bit closer to him, so he can play off of him, at least get like 1 trade, hold one side while he's fighting on the other side. Even bait the opper, but in some way kind of capitalize on his the distraction that he's making with the op.
But yeah, the comms on the A bomb side seem a bit off. Easy round there from the DreamEaters. They will be able to get up to 7 rounds. So same as a Nuke. The Finns starting on the CT. The They did lose the pistol, but they managed to bring the score back, and now it's all DreamEaters just playing well on this T side of overpass.
Sadie.
Bye-bye.
Nice headshot, but that's all he gets.
Yep.
Yeah, this is
leading the charge with 11 kills this time around, while Krad is following up with 10. On the other side, Yampi with 7. The rest of the team on 5 or below 5 kills for SuperJymy. So let's see if they will be able to catch up with their teammate. Once again, a fast push here coming towards the B-bomb side. I mean, it was just speed, like trying to get that angle towards the pillar and the barrels. Maybe open up with a kill with an easy opening. He gets tagged down to 50, but Krad opens up on a different side of the map.
Sadie was pushing towards T-spawn, practically pushing through the playground area. Yeah. Zarte has a free kill, but he's waiting. He's waiting, trying to find another one. He won't find it. He's gonna go down with just one. Zarte has a great position though, really hampering the entrance of the T's towards the A side when the rotations are coming in. Karun is there as well. Ooh, Yampi misses a free kill in connector.
You don't really flick in that position. You just like post,
stop,
you click,
aim, flick fire. What was it? But yeah,
Marcel, the push is going to come towards the bomb site. Kinky opens up with 2 amazing kills there at the entrance. That's a 4v2 situation. Like the 2v2 situation, since Arvid he has his own cavalry to work with, and 2v2 after plant Arvid is going to be smoked out, but this smoke has a gap in it. And nice kill there from Speed. Arvid needs to get 2 more in order to, but he won't be able to, as Speed claims the last kill as well, and he will be topping the charts now together with Kinky. So these 2 players have been contributing on overpass.
Yeah, Speed definitely, after a pretty weak performance on Nuke, I think we can say, has been he's stepped up here on overpass.
Yeah, looking good and on point with that op. And SuperJymy once again forced pistols.
And we see the DreamEaters are just leaning towards the B side, where, I mean, on A the opper can be pretty tough to deal with sometimes, but it's just been taking B short, few flashes, a small execute of some kind, and the B side defense hasn't been living up to their name.
Yeah, a stack towards A long. I mean, yeah, DreamEaters have been going towards A long quite a lot with Yampi hitting into those players, but this time around they won't be seeing any actions. Maybe only Arvid from the position. But if nothing happens for a minute, is that a cue that you should probably consider pushing towards A long if no one's there? I mean, you shouldn't like gamble for the whole round, right?
Yeah, I mean, just walks into this Arvid, catches him off guard, which is a nice AK, but still, yeah, these 4 players now need to get on a move, even though even at this point it seems too late already.
I think you should just go for a save, right, with this AK.
Yeah, but the AK is solo on the player, so yeah, Arvid realizes it doesn't make sense to go for this.
Yeah.
And he also has the Kevlar, so that's good for him for the next round, but
his teammates are going to do the same. Just wait for it. Yampi is in a connector.
Yeah.
3 players are towards the T-spawn, so
this would be the perfect time for the CTs to call in the timeout to help them on Nuke, but it doesn't look like it's coming in.
Do they have a coach on the server as well?
Do they have a coach on the server? T-coach? No.
No.
No, only the T's have a coach, and the CTs have no coach on the server.
Well, they do have 2 veteran players, so can you use them as coaches?
In a way.
In a way, yeah.
But yeah, already 9 rounds, 9-3 on the T side of overpass is looking pretty rough for the...
Yeah. A nice bank on DreamEaters. They can probably force all the way until the end of the half, so...
Yeah.
Good for them.
Double up.
Yeah.
That helped them win the last round they won, I feel like, yeah. One of those last rounds they won was that double up
from
popping
Zarte.
off.
managed to get control. So yeah,
underpass control.
and Arvid just playing the same position as earlier. They will be flashing themselves out. Arvid is not watching towards that way, but Sviat gets that kill. Arvid will be able to get one, but he gets instantly traded back from Forrester from the monster area. So once again, trades just being exchanged, both teams on 3 players. Xarte is holding an angle towards the connector, but he will be falling back to the B bomb site and simply hold towards monster. SadyX playing somewhere in between. Yampi holding A all alone, and Forrester is leading the charge here on the B bomb site together with Speed for K.
Dart has a good position. It's sometimes hard to flash people that are holding it, but he gets instantly flashed. And he has destroyed the jumping headshot from the AK and Forrester. Failed smoke there though. Now that nade is not gonna do enough damage to take down the planter, so the bomb should be going down any second, yeah. 3v2. They're going for the duel, peeking together, pretty nice. Yampi needs to pull off some magic, but Speed 4K is holding the angle with the op. It's looking pretty convincing so far.
Yeah, 10-3 is the scoreline. The Russian team looking really well on their map pack. 2 more rounds left for SuperJymy to at least add something to the board. I mean, 3 rounds on the CT side, it's not something that's that you can actually brag with.
Yeah, not the best. Not the best. Even if you win the pistol and you have a good T side, that on overpass you simply need more as CT.
Yep.
Yampi this time finally kinda adding some variety, going for this underpass peak with the op, but just when he leaves long, that's where the T's are going. Just being a step ahead. Yeah, it's gonna be a contact play straight up A long, which could actually Zart is spotting that, I feel like, down around Van.
Yeah, he's just jumping around.
So he'll be the early warning, but how will the CTs actually deal with this? They got the info.
They managed to put SadyX into underpass, so he has at least the call that nothing is happening in that part, but now they will be aware that the push is coming towards the A-bomb side. Xarte in a nice position there with the farmers. He managed to fall back, and Yampi picks up the kill with his op, but he gets traded. Nice headshot there by Kinky. Hello.
Another one to his teammates as well.
Yeah.
Great nade now towards the CT area.
Xarte has a nice position there behind the card. They know his position, so he's gonna get pretty far, but not being able to convert on that kill. And now Kinky gets down as well. Decent run from SuperJymy.
Yeah, but I don't know. The execute came in and they were just contesting from a lot of sides, slowing down the push, and it worked out perfectly in the end.
And now last round of the half coming in. SuperJymy just looking to close this one out, at least get to the 5th round on the board and secure the pistol in order to get back into this game. DreamEaters looking really good on the T side of overpass, just playing a slow, methodical style. I mean, they had only 1 round where they went for a fast push, and besides that, we haven't seen much of a variety. They have those setups set okay, but still nice.
He gets a kill, but there's a...
But he got one more player who won't be able to get it with a...
XM.
Vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, as we call it, yes. And now Karun finds a perfect time to peek there, gets a kill on the B short player. Now it's all on the 2 players going fast towards the side. Krad and Speed. What a clean entry on the A player. Zarte goes down 2v2 and a long rotation for SuperJymy. Time for the T's to get into good after plant position. Added smoke, plant for the bathroom position, which is always hard to clear, but a decent amount of utility on Sadie, so if they get the trade and get into 1v1, that could be crucial.
And not really no point in saving this one. Same move from the wall, though. He's gonna go down, but that's at least a trade there, and he does have a smoke, so Sadie is going for it for the full side. Will Krad be able to get it? No, he won't. So that's round number 5. for SuperJymy. So at least they managed to claim these last 2 rounds, just giving them at least a little bit of chance coming into it. Not a single player in the Finnish squad on double digits. So yeah, decent. I mean, we said it, like a really slow-paced game from DreamEaters, and it has been working out well.
Yeah, simply the Finns didn't seem in the game for the most of it. It just lost a pistol round, got a couple of rounds, and they kind of after that. But after getting reset, it was just all about DreamEaters are controlling the pace of the game. Just nothing much that they can do to stop them. That's how it felt like.
Yeah. And we will be moving into the second half in a second now. Speedy looking well, right? With an op, he's finally contributing.
Yeah, he's top
Kinky as
fragging,
well,
actually.
16 kills.
Yeah, Speed is top fragging with 14 kills at the moment, so good for him to turn it around.
Let's see, what do the Finns have in store for us here on the side of Overpass? Some utility on Xarte, smoke and 2 flashes. He will be using the decoy straight away, so he doesn't really need it. And it's not like decoys are effective at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the best usage of decoy is use it as a fake flash.
Of course.
Yeah, that's it.
But there is one, and to annoy people sometimes. A lot of running around. Feels like some confusion there for SuperJymy. Yampi going back toward joining Zarte. Karun as well. And it's gonna be a B play.
Indeed, it will. 2 players coming from underpass to connector. Sorry, and
there's the CT boost going on as well from Forster. Seen instant entry there. Kinky replies with 1. Bombs going down, and Yampi still fighting for that position. He's saved by his teammate there.
Yeah. Sadie gets the 2nd kill on the board for himself, but this round is going all the way towards the Finnish team. And there we go, Jumpy gets that kill. But I mean, Karad had a great position. He was playing in the water, and he managed to jump in the smoke, but Sadie just spraying through that smoke, gets the kill, gets the opening on the player on the bomb site. And yeah, that boost didn't really work out well either. Just you know, being smoked out, not really being able to see. And yeah, once again, 3 out of 4 pistol rounds in this series going in favor of SuperJymy.
Yeah, and we see almost every time it was a full save from the opposing team, so conversions were coming in perfectly, and seems like no difference this time. 3 kills already. It's the long stack from the CTs trying to do something, but just a matter of time before they go down. What?
Not really a distance weapon, is it?
I mean, especially spraying and crouching with the Mac-10. Maybe just tap and get the kill.
Or run towards them and keep spraying. And 10-7, and we can see that DreamEaters will be buying with an op on speed 4K as well. Just buying an op without killer art, just a glass cannon, really vulnerable in that situation.
So perfect smoke here for Heaven, fast one, and they. One guy just dies to a Molotov straight.
I think it was a double Molotov. That's why he died.
Might be, but I guess also combined with the flash or something, but didn't get the smoke out in time. Who knows? And Yampi is opening towards long, and it's going to be a fast play towards a Solonkrad to make like a hero play to lock this down. Can he get the first frag? No.
You don't repick in this one, and he goes down. CDX gets that kill. Now Forrester and Sviat, they will be going for a save. Just keep the same force. The round didn't really work out that well, and SuperJymy closing the gap here on the T side of Overpass. At least they made it 2 rounds difference.
Yeah, it's getting close already, but it is mostly just like the pistol round and these couple of rounds that can often just be chained together. But it's interesting that Zarte got that kill on just with the Molotov. That's, I mean, you can try to do that, but it's not something you're expecting to actually work that well.
Yeah.
You mostly just want the the player, I think, with the Mac 10 maybe go to peek monster. If someone is playing close, maybe you get that frag or something like that. But it was just a pure molly kill.
Yep.
And after that, they just group up as 3, bounce on the other side, get then a clean entry by Jumpy. Easy round.
Yeah, just works their way. And DreamEaters, 2 rifles, some pistols, USP on Crad. Probably saying for that up, since he's the player with the biggest amount of cash in the bank. While SuperJymy comfortable money-wise.
Yeah, it's gonna be just a lean towards B, getting that B short control.
And the Forster is the only player on the B bomb side, so it's not like the Finns know that, but still, if they decide to go for a push towards B, which they will eventually, but it just depends if DreamEaters are going to see that there's no one towards A.
Yeah.
And that seems to be the case, since Crad is pushing towards the underpass as well.
Yeah, they have control of that, and they'll probably be on a quick flank, but Arvid is actually holding that, so... Yeah, and just as I said, he gets the frag, and probably Karun is gonna have a second one here in a few moments.
Yeah, they just threw some flashes towards B to get the utility from the CTs, but it's not like they have any. And now the real push is going to come in. I mean, all the players looking to get that kill, but gets traded by Sadix. And 3 players come in, already 2 monster on the B bomb side. Let's see what Forcer can do in this situation. Not much. Gets naded down. That's a really precise nade, you know, just landing on his head. And 1 run difference between these 2 teams, and you can already see that the Finns managed to build up a bank, which is quite decent. Jumpy on 7k, and the rest of the team around 5. So, but double up setup there coming in for the CT squad.
Yeah, it worked well for the Ts, so let's see if it works well for the CTs as well.
Yeah. Jumpy just coming a bit closer to hold this angle and just open up the B bomb side. Now he can just post himself and weigh this angle. I mean, it's just a matter of time when someone is going to pick this angle, right? Especially if he's playing on the right side towards the monster.
Arvid really with a ballsy play. I think he almost found the timing there on the up player, but still finds it. Speed 4K just about to make the turn around to the A side, but he gets caught off guard. Great timing play there, ballsy play, but Jumpy now gets punished for his aggressive positioning, but then Sadix gets trade on A, and the A side is actually fully clear right now. No one's there, but the bomb is so far away. It's on the other side of the map. Arvid goes down, they contest, the cities contest for it. They're not even aware that the bomb is so far away, so it's a 2v1, just like that, and the bomb's actually on B, so Karun should actually play this a bit more passively.
He won't. Forster catches the glimpse of him. And
yeah, just as he's trying to turn away with Forster, he sees the legs, and if he just took the angle for like 1 more second, that could have been a kill and then a 1v1, which you never know what's gonna happen. But overall, a good play from the Finns. Yeah.
And 5 rounds in a row for them, right? They managed to get the pistol and the following rounds as well, and now the score is equal, 10-10, and DreamEaters calling a pause. Is this a good timing to get the pause?
Yeah, of course. I mean, things are just falling out of your hands. You're losing control of the match. It was a 10 to 5, yeah. 10 to 3 actually, because
yeah, exactly.
SuperJymy won the last 2 rounds. Yeah. So that's a big lead to just have it slip away from your hands. So just like chill down a bit, because if SuperJymy closes this out, it's GG. It's 2-0 for the Finns.
I mean, it's not all over, even if the DreamEaters lose, because we are displaying these teams in a best-of-3 double elimination bracket. So even if they lose this one, they will still have 1 chance to retaliate, while the winner of this match is going to the semifinals of the upper bracket. So a decent position where he is going to face the winner between Chaos and Expert Esports. Are you excited for that game as well?
Yeah, definitely. The Swedes have the few exciting players to watch, so I'll definitely be excited to watch that. And Expert as well, the German side, they have been around for a while. Maybe, of course, some new changes as most of these teams. But
yeah, we'll see. We'll leave that one for a bit later.
We shall see.
Yeah, you shall see. 10 to 10, we are back live into the action between the Finnish versus Russian derby here at the OGA.
I mean, that is kind of, there is some rivalry between those countries, actually.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Waylander is a Finnish player who played for a Russian team.
Yeah,
and his whole career, or Ukrainian.
Flip side was Ukrainian, the CIS, Russian at one point.
Yeah,
they also play hockey. Both countries, not Waylander and Flip side.
Does he look like a hockey player to you?
Maybe actually, but they always have those masks and stuff, so you don't really see how they look. He could be like a bruiser in hockey, some like aggro player, just like slamming people in the glass, which isn't plexiglass. Yeah, I could see Waylander doing that.
The most fun position in hockey.
I guess that's a position of hockey. I don't know.
It's a role, okay? It's not a position. You do that. You just hit them in the glass. Anyway,
there's actually one movie about that. I think it's called Goon. It's pretty good. Goon. It's like a hockey something movie. So this is the moment that SuperJymy get the lead back, 11 to 10. Bomb planted Fiat just chilling around with MP9.
On T-spawn.
On T-spawn.
Yeah.
But
won't be able to find anyone. But still, they should be able to force up in the next one. They afford like a half buy, just buying some SMGs and Kevlars. And in the next one, since they are on a full loss bonus, they should be able to afford an up on Speed K, Speed 4K, maybe even on Grad as well. Since they tried the double of setup in the previous one. Didn't work, but still, it doesn't mean they should.
Nothing worked so far in the city side, so it doesn't mean that the double up was a problem.
Yeah.
All right, Karad is actually on the MP9, and Forrester's on the op. So this is the first time we see him, but I guess he had a good spawn, so he's gonna be trying to make a play down on B.
And let's see, what are they going to do? I mean, they have the control of the connector, so with 2 players, so still at least a decent choke point to have in your possession, while Kinky is simply holding here towards the balloons. And
yeah, they decided to just leave Forrester there on B, and stack towards mid and underpass, as you see, and it's paying off. They got the first pick and the second guy coming in for another.
If they only knew that the B bomb site was empty.
Yeah, but they don't.
They don't. Unless they're wall hacking, and let's hope they aren't. Nice Molotov here to push the player from banana. And go back. Karun. Xarte is holding the angle here, so at least he knows that they don't have the control of B short. They did have 2 players in underpass, so it's a dangerous choke point to lose.
Interesting that DreamEaters are finally falling off from this control of mid. It's not necessary to hold it that late into the round, so they're gonna be supporting the B side, but at the same time they shouldn't be overcommitting. The play here is still to let the T's plant and then go for a retake.
And Xarte's taking a perfect counter here, but he won't be able to get a kill there on Sviat. Forster is isolated with a smoke, and
Arvid is actually burning on the other side.
And
5v2, looking good for DreamEaters to finally get on the board on the city side.
Caron confident Peachy with his AK. He gets fully blinded and gets tagged through this wall. He's going to go down by Krad. Speaking of which, that's the first round after a while for DreamEaters. Yeah, 8 in a row for the Finnish squad, and finally DreamEaters. They do survive with 5 players, so that's a silver lining in that one for them. They will be able to build at least some kind of bank. Crowd sitting on 7.6k.
Crowd was actually playing with the MP9 and then picked up an op from I guess it was Yampi after they kill him. So that was an extra bonus in their bank. 11-11.
The score tied once again, and
seems like every map needs to be like mega contested.
Yeah.
In this tournament.
That just shows how the teams are really close to each other, despite of the first match being like really straightforward with the XCOM guys destroying it. Early opening there once again from DreamEaters, so it seems like they, after that pause as well, it seems to be working out a bit better, despite losing 1 round.
Yeah, they got the pick on Zarte, who is trying to establish some control on B short, and now another one on long. The op working wonders. Getting really bogged down. SuperJymy can't really make any moves, make any approaches towards the side. They're just getting shut down.
Yeah, but we can see how the Russian squad is playing a bit more proactive this time around. They're at least peeking some angles, but in the previous one they took control of the connector, getting 2 kills. This time around, just getting those op kills in this one. But nice flash coming into Sadie, but Krad is waiting for it. Karun should be able to get that kill, but he won't. Krad gets one more. Jumpy trades it back, and now it's a 2v4 situation. Speed gets a kill there, and Sviat closes it out with the last kill on Karun, and this is going to be once again a lead for DreamEaters. Not really a long lead for
yeah. It was 1 round. Was it?
Yeah.
For the Finns to be in the lead, but just instantly traded back, and now the Russian team is on top again. Seems like a bit more focused towards B short. They're extinguishing the Molotov, and they're gonna be rushing straight into the site. Jumpy though finds a kill. Some trades there. Sviat.
But they're getting flashed out, and the rotation is already in. The Speed 4K is also rotating. Sviat gets 2 kills with his M4. Can he get more? Yeah, Speed can get it at least through the smoke. And now it's all on Jumpy. It looked good for the Finns, but soon enough, DreamEaters just claiming it back. And what can Jumpy do in this one? His team is broke now. They won't be able to force in the following round. But you know, at least saving this up. You need to go on an eco anyway, so
yeah. I mean, actually, if he saves the op, maybe they can even force around this, because said he has 2,500, so maybe they can afford a couple of AKs. Jumpy gets a kill, so maybe this is not over. Trying to find an AK, can't find it.
Still 40 seconds, so
yeah,
he can actually reposition.
Small rotation, maybe making a bit too much noise, but
both players are on rifles, and he's got a Molotov to move them out of his position. He's got one player in the water area. He should be able to find him. He gets the flick, and a nice one. Can he get 1
2 HP? He just literally burned,
and he gets the clutch. That was amazing by Jumpy. Just a slow, methodical clutch, you know, just getting into it and isolating it. And I mean, I can understand the display because he wanted to help his teammate, but yeah, just a great play there from Jumpy. And there we go. Once again, the score is equal.
Yeah, he's been the young Hopper has been showing some of his potential here on this map, definitely. And that's a very well played clutch.
Yeah, it is indeed. This is a round that can shift the momentum towards the Finnish side. They did win the first map, so it should be already going their way. But DreamEaters once again closing down the gap, and let's see what. Yeah, there we go. Krad gets the kill, but he's going to burn in that molly. His teammate not being able to help, but the trade's getting in here on both players, and now the 2 oppers, Xarte and Jumpy, are left alive against the 3 players from DreamEaters.
Yeah, another disadvantageous situation. But a lot of times still left on the clock, and this is a potential pick here. Yampi going towards long, and there's a player there waiting. It is speed 4K. Is he gonna expect this? This is too good of a position for the rifler, I feel like. Yep, he gets the kill. Now Zartes solo, totally on the other side of the map, completely.
This was the round where they could have like completely broken the DreamEaters. Look at the money on their side. Only Kinky with $2,800, while the other players should be forced. But you know, winning this round is a big thing for them. Claiming back the lead.
Is he actually going for the bomb? Like there's 10 seconds left. Yeah, he just tags him through that. I think he saw the blood or something because he's going back for more.
Wow, this was close. He wants to get this duel, but Speed 4K gets it.
What are we looking at now? This is an eco from SuperJymy.
It's going to be an eco definitely, but with Yampi winning that previous round, it's definitely a bit closer. So 14 to 12, way better than 14 to 11, 13 to 11. Never mind.
I was paying attention to the chat.
Yeah, it's alright.
Let's chat.
Hello, chat.
This should be just a cleanup. Almost no investment from the T's. Already the first kill going towards the DreamEater side.
Chat gets yet another kill there on Jumpy, who was low HP anyway. CDX, the only player with the deagle, but he's going to go down instantly, as I said. Karun picks it up.
See some deagle action. Blowing off some heads.
Plays. We've seen so many frag kills with this. Frag movie kills with this weapon. Not this time around.
Frag kills.
Frag kills.
Kill. Frag. Deaths. Yeah, this is the round. This is the round for SuperJymy. They need
definitely is the round.
They need this definitely is the round. But yeah, but they need to win this round. 14 on the other side, match point from DreamEaters, and if they lose it, they don't have the best of buys.
It is definitely. We are heading into round number 27. The DreamEaters coming a bit closer to their win, but this time around SuperJymy with 5 AKs, no op on Jumpy. We've seen how little he can be with it, but just a change of pace here towards it. But Kinky gets the position here now.
Zarta knows there's another player.
Does he?
Just judging on by the flash, yeah, he throws a flash and Jumpy comes in. He gets another kill. Sadie gets a frag on what was it, Krad there lurking on the other side of the map. Ooh.
Yeah,
how does that happen? Sviat with 2 kills without a trade frag.
Yeah, 3v2 situation, favoring defense. They do have a decent position, but still no control. You can see on the radar, they're still holding the map in a straight line, if you can see it. And 2 players. I mean, if you're in DreamEaters' shoes, would you group up, or you would just hold one side?
I mean, yeah, I guess you can maybe you can actually play one for one on each side. If you get a multi-kill, it gets down to 1v1. It depends on how you feel. Of course, with the op, they're I guess trying to group together, and if they gamble on the wrong side, they can save.
Yeah.
Oof, great flashbang.
And
but they can't do anything off of it. And it's gonna be a B-side plant, and it's gonna be most likely the round needed for SuperJymy coming in.
They will be able to get this ball done only with 5 seconds left on the clock, but it's enough. And as you said it, DreamEaters going for a straight save in this one. Wanna lead us through the money situation on both teams?
Yeah. What did you say?
What's the money situation?
The money situation. The money situation is not. I mean, the cities can afford a good buy. The T's almost. It's almost unimportant what they can afford. But yeah, if they lose one round, they're most likely on a broken buy for the trying to defend against match point. So Yeah, it's a super game. They just need to continue racking up these rounds, and then hopefully they break the economy just as they go on to match point. So that is kind of the plan. Will they be able to execute that plan? I don't know.
Remains to be seen. But yeah, this is the last buy. I mean, Speed 4K has 6K, and so Speed 6K this time around. And a double off setup on their team, so it's do or die for them. I mean, if they lose this one, they need to go for an eco, and that would be, I mean, losing this round that would mean almost claiming a serious point towards SuperJymy. But let's not get ahead of ourselves as we enter the round number 28 with both teams with full artillery. We do not have an op on Jumpy.
Yeah, that's interesting that they... I think they could afford... Yeah, Arvid has some money there in the bank. I feel like they could have afforded it, but maybe they just want to play a bit more explosive, because that has been working actually for them. More group up, go to grab some map control. And DreamEaters have been respecting, like, if the Finns go for some map control with some utility flashes, smokes, they will most likely just fall back, and then they can use the late round utility that they have left to just explode on the site.
$40 seconds left into this one, and big investment for both teams. Neither of them want to lose this round, let it slip away, and it seems like the push is coming here towards the B bomb site. Kinky is playing a passive position while Forrester is playing in the water here, and it's coming in, and Jumpy will he be able to flick it back, but Sadiex gets a kill on Sviat. Forrester gets one more here from the water. He is smoked out in this position, but the bomb is planted. Not much utility there for except for Karoon's smoke, and this will be a tough one to hold. And Sadiex and Xarte
going down.
Yeah, Sadiex and Xarte need to clutch this one out if they don't want it to push their opponents towards the map point. And now it's all on Sadie. He's just spraying it down. He won't be able to convert this round, and it's going to be 15 to 13 in favor of
minimum of overtime secured for DreamEaters, and with the money situation for SuperJymy, I don't know. I'm not very convinced of them closing this out. But they had a good situation in South Plant 4v4, but they just go down one by one. It's not even that DreamEaters did anything special, so there needs to be a bit more cohesion in that after plant for the Finns.
They wasted too much utility getting into the bomb site, right? Just leaving your teammates with one smoke in hand and not even being able to deliver it. Karoon definitely should have just posted it on a default spot and let his teammate get out of the bomb site. He didn't though, so they are facing and are coming too close towards the third map here, and that's a nice nade there.
Nice nade, yeah.
And he gets spotted here, so they know that two players are on B short. They do not know where are the rest, and we haven't really seen too many A pushes from the Finnish squad as well.
Yeah, they kind of been leaning towards B hits all the time, and seems like it's gonna be another one. Another one.
And another one. The push is coming in right now here towards the B bomb site. Now they managed to isolate at least one part of the map with no smoke, but they have two players here in water. Let's see if they will be able to get the bomb. Now Kinky gets one, Speed 4X pitches in one more, but two Finns to add two more frags. But yeah, this is all on Jumpy. 1v3. He did clutch one out in the previous one, but not being able this time around, and the score is equal. Both teams picking up their own map. 1-1 is the scoreline, and we will be
13 on both maps.
Yeah, we'll be heading into Inferno.
Yeah, it seems like it. Like this last round was kind of weird that they were actually wrapping around the site without heaven smoke, and then they just died to the op there, which is one of the easiest kills you can get when you're. I mean, when you're playing in that heaven position, you're not even expecting to kill anyone. You're expecting to be smoked out 99% of the time. But this is just like a field day for the op rotating down from A.
Yeah, that's about it for these initial 2 maps, and we will be heading into Inferno in just a few minutes, so don't go anywhere.
My God, that is absolutely stunning! They are the champions! I see you've noticed a few of my trophies. You didn't think I'm just a two-time video game champion, do you? You want to be a champion like me? G Fuel.
EGB, your esports betting world. The only place to find the widest choice of popular games and matches to win real money. Choose your bet on a single event or express of several matches with dizzy odds. Serving the market for 7 years with over 800,000 users. Join now to get your bonus for the first deposit up to $600. EGB. You know for sure who's gonna win.
Grab your gear and let's go.
With the Strafe Esports app, follow your favorite teams and players, and you'll never miss a match again. Strafe, everything esports. Download now on iOS and Android.
And we're back live here at the OGA studio for the 4th season of OGA Counterpit powered by AMD Sapphire. Still here with Mr. Professor.
Unfortunately for you, I guess.
No, I'm kind of... we managed to get a little bit of synergy, at least in this initial almost 10 maps. So, yeah. Looking good. Not really much to differ from these two teams, right? The score is equal, even the round difference is equal. Both teams sitting on
we saw like
rounds.
some players that were bad on the first map were good on the second map, vice versa for the other teams. So yeah, kind of all in the balance, it feels like.
Yeah, it is indeed. And now we are going to head into Inferno. Yesterday we had a decider on Inferno, went to overtime. Yeah, just coming into this map. Do you see anyone like with an upper edge? I mean, the only disparity between these two teams is their ranking in the world.
Yeah,
and that's in favor of the Russian team, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm liking how SuperJymy are playing overall, so I'm gonna give them a small edge, even though we saw in the end that DreamEaters can kind of make the most out of the situation, and even though they play pretty simple, they just close it out, and that's what matters in the end, just getting the round. So
Yeah.
it's pretty open from my perspective.
Yeah, and SuperJymy will be starting on the T side here on Inferno, and we've seen that their T side can be decent,
Yeah.
as we've seen on Nuke. But
I mean, both maps are pretty T-sided.
Yeah.
So in this series.
Yeah, so yeah, at least an upper edge in that part, and it seems like we are ready to head back into the decider of the first game of the day, the Russia versus Finland derby, still coming our way, and we are live now. Nates, once again, Xarte and Arvid, we are kind of used to that already in this initial map. They are the players who are buying the utility in this, but then we are seeing a quick push here towards Banana, and they are catching Cred off guard.
Yeah, it's a very quick entry kill. This is all you want as the T's in the pistol. You get one kill on Banana. You use your utility to get in and get another one on the entry. Pretty clean and simple for the T sides, and they practically have this locked in. Like, what are the chances that they manage a retake here? 3v5, great after plant positions. They have ruins, they have Banana, they have players on side. They
there's
have
no
a
time.
deep smoke as well. There's literally nothing they can do. They're gonna actually save these Kevlars. That's the best they can do, in my opinion. Especially the two players that are full HP.
Yep.
They can just buy head armor for 350 and
Yeah, maybe MP9 and
Yeah.
just go for a decent buy. So they can still surprise SuperJymy, but Forster gets a kill. He goes down eventually. And Kinky with 3 HP is not going to survive since Arvid is that close.
I don't understand
so
what's the point. Like,
Yeah.
what's the point of
Just
getting
run.
easy threats with an USP? You get $300, and instead you can have a small Kevlar,
Yeah.
which is 650.
Yeah.
So you need to get 2-3 kills to get more than what you're gonna invest for the next round. I mean, obviously they're not gonna invest anything, but still, you could do that.
Yeah. Nice opening there for the Finnish team, getting the pistol round, and they will invest a little bit in this one. Only 3 Mech-10s, UMP and an AK on Arvid. Jumpy with only an SMG and Kevlar. He's probably going to be the guy who wants to farm money, so he can actually afford that up.
Yeah, they're sending just Xarte there over toward the top Banana, and meanwhile 4 players gathering towards A, and Sivat is already on just 10 HP. Sevilla.
Xarte with that UMP, he's going to get into a few players, a few crosshairs there, and he's going to lose his life and the weapon as well.
But the information is there,
But
that's
yeah.
the most important part, and then you see the rest of the team just exploding on the A side, and the bombs going down. Bam! Jumping mech down. That's a bit naive, maybe, just not expecting the rotation to come in at all. So actually getting 2 kills with these USPs, nice for them.
Yeah, saving
Speed.
some SMGs.
Speed still has that Kevlar from the first round, so he's going into the first rifle round with that saved. And there's a UNP on Crowd, which should probably be used. I feel like maybe someone playing Banana or playing A apps can use that weapon pretty well.
Yeah, works on the close quarters really well. So only one pistol round went in favor of DreamEaters. So SuperJymy, I don't know whether it's the firepower or just a plain team play from the Finnish squad, but they've been looking really sharp when it comes to it, and it means a lot. You know, you do get some free rounds after it. So
yeah, Jumpy straight to the op, 2 Mech-10s and 2 AKs. What's the play gonna be here? nothing special, just holding a bit of banana control. Actually, it's gonna be given to them because DreamEaters are playing with 4 guys towards A and just Kinky here on B solo. So he's just gonna be chilling on site, using his utility when it's needed. Meanwhile, the majority of his team is focused on shutting down that mid control and an A approach.
Just once again, some info play there from the T squad, just getting on top of mid, taking control of apps. Arvid has a decent position here, there on the banana as well. He just hitting behind the wall, and the bomb is going to go his way, or is it? Xarda changing his mind, going back, and speed, just waiting for a pop flash from his teammates before pushing in. And Krad
loses a lot of HP there, but he's gonna go to repick and clear this mid position.
Yeah, but this is a call for the CTs to start rotating back towards the B bomb site, and that's where the hit is going to go. Forrester and Crowd, they already got all the information needed that they can actually rotate through B, and the hit is going to come in, but Xarte gets that kill on Sivat. Kinky getting one at least boosted up. Jumpy traced it back on Crowd as well. The player coming through banana. And now 3v4 situation after plant. Once again, the DreamEaters need to contribute. They only have a flash. They do have a kit this time around, but still not really around that should be favoring them.
Yeah. They need to wait for these smokes to dissipate so they can actually go for a duel, but
they should just save. They have money on Krad and Speed, but they won't be doing that. Speed managed to pick up the M4.
Mauling them through the smoke. And there's gonna be another kill, I feel like, yeah.
He didn't have any bullets whatsoever, so he couldn't really convert on that second frag as well.
4 kills there from Zarte, and Yampi just getting the lurk kill with the op, just posting on the player trying to get the fast lurk. But interesting that they had the DreamEaters, but they still couldn't hold the site.
Yep.
And there's the op because Speed didn't put any money in, and he's not burning for some reason, which cost Yampi his life.
Yeah. Gets the kill, so... I mean, it is a weird buy though, with the SOP. His team did go for pistols, just a small upgrade, but he went all in, just get that up, and it pays out. He gets the first kill. It's a 5v4 situation that's favoring... now it's definitely favoring the Russian team. At Speed gets yet another kill there on Banana. Xarte goes down, the star player from the previous round.
Xarte just walking top banana on his own without any support, any utility expended. We saw yesterday Unique, I think, using those Molotovs on that angle, exact angle where you put the op down, using some flashes to clear the sandbanks area. So there are a lot of ways you can do it more safely and just more efficiently.
The Sadie X and Arvid. Sadie gets a kill there on Kinky. And
it's actually gonna be a 2v2 here, so if they can get another kill, if someone gets a bit too curious, goes down to the op, can get nasty.
They have a nice crossfire there, so just holding the angle, and he's going to be isolated here. Arvid gets the kill. Can they get one more? He should be able to get this kill. So 1v2 situation now for Sadie. He has a smoke, and he's going to use it just to get the bomb down. But as soon as he starts planting, they will start pushing him. Forrester is already close by. Sadie being dropped down to low HP. He managed to isolate him, but in the last split second before he managed to run out, the Krad gets that last kill. And I mean, still a decent round for SuperJymy, as the DreamEaters survived with only one player, so there's that reset potential always available.
But it was just them being kind of not on point, not focused enough to avoid some of these, just walking into an op 2 times and dying. So a bit more expended utility, or playing together as a team to get that trade, and most likely they get the round much cleaner. I mean, they get the round in the first place. They don't lose it.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, now the CTs have a very nice buy. The best buy they had so far, it feels like.
Yeah.
Speed on the op, trying to get something done down on Banana, but no one is presenting himself. Not like Yampi last time. Just walking, shifting.
Kill me, please.
Kill me, yes.
not going towards banana, so Speed is alone on that bomb site. He can just use that up to fire a shot and just fall back, while 4 CT players are on the A bomb site. Svid is going to peek through that smoke, but yeah, he's going to use it just to get him in. And that's a nice nade there from Svid, just spraying it through and gets a kill. So look at the HP on the
DreamEaters really like to do this this mid retake. We saw them do it 2 times now, and it's been working pretty well. It's giving them info in the kills, and now 2v4. Zarte and Jumpy. And still three players here on the A side.
Yeah, and only 30 seconds to go, so not really too much time. If oh, that's a nice kill there on Forrester. Just a nice map awareness in this one, but Kinky is ready on the bomb site. Jumpy needs to clutch this one out, and he gets the no-scope kill there on Kinky. In 1v2 situation, we've seen him winning these rounds, even winning a 1v3 on Overpass as well. So his clutch game is on point, and let's see if he can deliver. He's not sure where's the second player, but they will both be coming from the same side.
Molotov won't hurt him.
Yeah.
That rescope though gave away his position. That's something he can't afford himself.
Yeah. And that will be the second round for DreamEaters. The Finns, they did get a bomb plant, but as soon as it's get defused, we will see that they won't be able to force this one out. They should probably go for an eco, maybe afford a Deagle or some kind of SMG, but still no point heavily investing into this round as they are still in the lead. They can let this one slip. Just go for it.
Yep.
2 Deagles, P250, a Glock, and a CZ.
Just pretty passive B play this time from the DreamEaters. Just a smoke on the car on the broken wall position, and they had 3 players early if there was a B push, like a B rush, but nothing came in, so they just dropped back, went to the default 3v3 on A, 2 on B.
And once again, an opening still goes in favor of DreamEaters. That's make it the second as well, and now Caron just firing some shots with that P250, but they're going to fall back and just go towards the B bomb site, but Spear, 4K, and Kinky are going to wait for them. Just a classic setup, 1 player on coils with that up, Kinky playing close by, so Speed has a flash, so that would be a nice timing to get down, but Kinky gets 2 kills before being traded. Arvid, all he needs to do is just try to go for that plant, but with the molly being distinguished,
Speed is playing very passive. He doesn't want to give anything away, doesn't want to die and give away the op. He knows that if the T plants, there's no chance for him to win the round, and that's what happens.
The score is equal once again. Both teams sitting on 3 rounds now, and now we are going to see once again Jumpy goes for an AK. Doesn't want to heavily invest in an AWP as he couldn't really buy a head armor. Some early aggression there from the CTs, just dropping a Molotov towards the T stairs, and Speed is burning, but he's left with 28 HP, and he was just sitting in the Molotov hoping that someone would peek, but Xarte just experience on point. He won't be doing that, losing his life, and
yeah, it's a lean towards A again. This time DreamEaters don't have the read early, they don't have 4 players here, but they have Crowd in mid, and he's gonna go down after that great pop flash coming in from the T side. Is it going towards... They're going to wrap through library. This is kind of unorthodox, but let's see. Yeah, and Jumpy gets a kill on the rotating player. Maybe at this point, just go towards B.
Yeah, they have a player in apps, so but Sadie is falling back as well. So it seems like they listen to you. The B side is completely open, but it remains to be seen. But Speed gets that kill on Sadie, and now it's a 3v3 situation,
but
and they are charging now towards the B bomb side.
They know the B bomb side is clear, and Arvid has the smoke, so they can smoke Banana. They're actually going straight into his Jumpy with a ballsy peek, but he's there first. He gets the kill. They have the bomb site,
and it's a save for the CTs.
Yeah, but it's a good mid-round call. Good reaction to the kill that Speed found in in alt mid. They realize that they killed one guy rotating, the other guy is in alt mid, so B has to be clear. And yeah, that's it.
Works for them. Money-wise, the DreamEaters should be able to drop these two guns and afford quite a decent buy. Speed on 3.6k, so not sure if he will be able to afford an up unless Forster drops one. He probably will though. And getting into the lead once again, SuperJymy claiming this seventh round here on Inferno, on the decider here on the third map.
Yeah, he definitely needed to get on the board because it was 3 in a row, 3 rifle rounds in a row from DreamEaters, so just keeping that contention on in the first half. Now we see again Arvid going kinda solo. I mean, he got some flash and utility support, but he's very far away initially. Now we see the rest of his team closing in, and ooh, Jumpy with a jump kill.
That brings joy.
And Arvid follows that up with a lot of utility being expected. We saw the molly, we saw some flashes, so the CT player didn't really have a great position to hold anymore, especially when his teammate goes down so quickly, and it's a fast round.
It is indeed, and yeah, they kind of managed to claim this bomb site quite easily, just off that early opening kill from Jumpy. That's a nice flick there in the apartments. Crowd goes down, and
Speed is determined to save that up though. He got 1 kill, and now they're closing in on him. There's still a lot of time he needs to survive in. Arvid, and they find the kill. Molly coming in. He's burning. He's dead.
Yeah. Nice effort though. That shot with the knob wasn't really easy to find with the player jumping, so nice flick there. That means they will be forced, just to a single deal for USPs. Forster, he did get some really nice deagle kills there on Nuke. Didn't really show up afterwards.
Now this is once again leaning towards a T-sided half, it feels like, right?
Yeah, definitely. Forster smelling blood here. Crad gets spotted, and he will try to get this, but that's a smart drop down there from Kern, who
Kagoon just destroys him with the Mac 10, yeah. And just a slow eco round. Cities kind of have to do something. You can't just wait back on rounds like this, especially when you don't have any smokes, don't have much to play with. So these are just slowly taking map control, getting the duels, winning the duels as they should. Yeah, it's a gamble stack with 3 guys going, all 3 guys going B from DreamEaters right now, which is kind of a good idea. It's already, you're already down, you're already disadvantaged in health, not in health, but in utility and firepower. So stick together. Maybe they come your way. So maybe you have a chance.
Seems like they will, since Arvid has the C4 and he's on banana. Zarte is leading the charge here as per usual. He's the player who's been mostly working here towards the B bomb site. But yeah, he did spot something at least, so because they are going to lead the charge towards the A bomb site, and Karun was already
on the A site. Yeah, he just one guy sent him on the other side. In a situation like this, you have the men to lose, so you get the info, and after they see there's no one A, everyone's B. Like, why risk it and go against them, even though most likely to win the round still, but no, it's not necessary at all.
Yeah.
A lot of saving going on in this half.
Yeah.
So
yeah, both teams, they do not want to jeopardize their position in the tournament, and dropping into lower bracket means that you are losing at least one opportunity.
Yeah, 1 strike, and it's a 2 strike. I don't know, tournament. Yeah. 2nd strike, you're out. It's not like baseball.
Yeah. Forster gets that kill with a deagle, but he won't be able to get the AK since it's a bit too late for him. And decent buy can be afforded here by the Russian team. And Sviat, instead of dropping an op to speed, he decides to fully invest with an M4 and some nades.
I mean, so far DreamEaters have been doing well on like their A holds. It's just like few times in these, like the B plays have been either caught off guard or there have been found entries on them pretty easily. So that's kind of where they need to be more careful and a bit more on point.
Should just be a matter of time for them until they decide to send 3 players towards B. But not this time around, as they are playing a default Kinky on a UMP. The rest of the team have full set of rifles, and Yampi with that op, we've seen him being lethal with it. Some control of Banana by the Russian side. Sviat is playing that annoying position, as you said it yesterday, just jumping around, trying to get the info. But it's weird why Kinky is not rotating back.
Yeah, they don't want to do the full rotation stack this time. Yeah, even though they have the info that's no one is on Banana, and that would be helpful since SuperJymy just took bracket control and they're going to be getting ready for an A push.
Yeah. Indeed, Xarte is leading the charge there on long with the bomb as well, and he will be smoking off the long corridor, and Sviat is rotating back. Krad gets that kill. On short, Forster adds one more to the equation, and now it's a 3-5 situation that favoring the Russian team. Sviat adds one more, and that will be the 4th round there for DreamEaters. Just a nice hold there, just using the utilities to push the T's back, and as soon as they gather up, they still had some flashes to try and contest.
But the time was running out. They had to really put it in a higher gear, and then DreamEaters just locked it down.
Yeah. Run number 10 is behind us as we are currently coming to the next one, and you can see 3 players from the city squad going towards B. They are changing the tempo. They know that B was a weaker link for them. And the flash is coming in.
Arvid waiting for a flash from his teammate to explode through this smoke, but he doesn't go for the peek. He just gets this broken wall control, and now another flash, and it's gonna be a fight there. But Kinky gets the kill
with a UMP.
Yep. So again, there's a Molotov that's missing on the end of the wall towards the B side that then doesn't allow players to play on the edge, like peeking, re-peeking, falling back to the B side. With that, it's much harder for the CTs to...
It's an interesting Molotov. I think Xarte, they managed to anticipate his position, but he moves up, but he can't get the kill in this one. Unlucky for Xarte, he's played that perfectly, but the aim simply wasn't on point in this one. Sadie needs to get this one, and Yumpy opens up, and that's a perfect timing for Sadie. He went to pick up the bomb, and he got the free kill instead. And 3v2 situation, the round seems to be shifting in favor of defense.
Yeah, and I feel like this CT was just spotted because he got some damage, maybe from the upper on CT, and it is a great crunch on the B bomb site. They get the kill on Sviat, and that's it. They got another one on the board, and if you look at the money, I mean, DreamEaters can afford something, but it's not gonna be ideal, definitely, after winning just one round to lose the following one. Forsters, though, hiding in T-apps, probably won't get found. Has the op, which will be a great help to them in the next round. Even though it hasn't been that impactful in the map thus far, it's mostly just the rotation rifle play that was pivotal. Forster, by the way, on 10 kills. Best, currently most active for his team in that regard. 10-5. And Yampi on the other side. We didn't see the kill that Yampi got on in this round, but he was solo in library, and it was a close encounter, so probably interesting how that developed.
Indeed.
Mid push from the CTs.
Yeah,
it's
just a
Krad.
fast one, and the player getting in apps as well. They get 2 players in apps, and but Karun is going to get surprised here from that USB. Gets traded instantly by Jumpy, but they should be able, or should they, pick up that that rifle. 3v3 is the situation as Kinky picks up the 5-7 kill there.
It's like Arvid just wants to rush in all the time. It's like after getting this pick, he just gives away an AK, which isn't ideal. No one was there to actually to trade on it or pounce on that.
But
so
Speed is still in pit with it. Oh, he gets the first kill. Can he get more? Yes, he can. Can he get the third one? Yes, he can. And there we go. Nice individual play there from Speed 4K, and he gets the 5th round on the board from the DreamEaters.
just after I say that the op isn't that influential,
There you go.
here we go.
Is this like reverse caster curse?
Yeah.
Rhyme on point.
Yes. I mean, and as we see, it seems like that kill from Arvid giving away that kill doesn't matter that much. They still look in a decent position, but then you enable Speed to just have 3 players coming up his way, and he gets the first easy kill, and then 2 nice, very nice shots. Puts SuperJymy in a tight situation here, when they could have been closing out this half like convincingly.
They still don't want to leave this banana choke point.
And a nice
for
nade.
grabs, and wow, that was a
HP.
crazy nade. Sarta still surviving with 1 HP, but still, that round is still open. Neither of the players being disposed of.
The chicken.
Krat, he probably seen the play, but he's still going to repeat that one. Not sure why.
The chicken just got destroyed by that Molotov.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Poor chicken. That's fried chicken already, yeah?
Roasted chicken.
Roasted, yeah.
Maybe fried. I don't. I'm not a
Inferno
chef.
fried chicken.
There's the
Molotov
Molotov.
to push them
This-
back, but he goes through because of that smoke, and 2 kills there from Crad.
Once again.
Nice timing to get it, and that's 1 more, and now it's all on Jumpy not being able to do much, and that's 7-6, and it seemed like that round from Speed 4K from Pit, it's shifting the momentum in favor of the Russians.
Yeah, I mean, SuperJymy are just struggling against this mid retake, and I mean, it can catch you off guard, but it shouldn't be happening this many times. Krad is constantly playing close to mid late round. He just walks up and waits for the T's to make a move, and then catches people off guard. And now Sviat is just lining them up on banana. 3 kills already, and it's gonna be a quick one. 7-7.
7-7. The score is equal once again, and yeah, we are going to head into the last round of this first half of the deciding map. DreamEaters against SuperJymy. Such a close game as we've seen in these previous both maps, both Nuke and Overpass. Finishing up with 16-13 scoreline. And once again, this shift of tempo from the Finnish squad. There managed to get control of mid. Krad is just playing in the defensive position. You can hear them. He gets 1, he gets 2, and he gets more in this position. It's a really good position to jiggle around the pillar, but he won't be able to get anything else in this one. Still around is favoring the DreamEaters, who are picking up the pace in this one.
Yeah, Karon Zart actually in a 1v4. He's just dead. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What matters is that DreamEaters have a 8-7 lead after he's been behind. They've been behind for quite a while in the match. So a good comeback in the end, and it was all turned around after that op round from Speed.
Yeah, it
Speed
was
4K.
indeed. They managed to get the last 3 rounds, so getting into the lead even. So yeah, not really much to add in this one. Forster topping the charts for his team with 15 kills. So after a decent nuke, he managed to pick up the pace in this one as well.
Yeah, on the T side, Jumpy is there with 13, kinda expected. He had some big rounds.
Yeah,
impactful kills for his side, but again, just as the first, I mean, maybe on Overpass it seemed like it was a done deal, but here definitely you can't say it's close to being done.
It is indeed 8-7 is the scoreline as we head back into the game for this final half of the series, unless we go to overtime. And on the CT side, SuperJymy with Xarte just buying a defuse kit and a smoke. On the other side, we can see some utility coming in. A smoke, a Molotov, 2 smokes actually, Molotov and 2 flashes.
SuperJymy has been consistent in winning these pistols, only dropped 1 since the start of the series, so will it continue? Arvid here jump spotting alt mid, and DreamEaters playing very passive, waiting to pounce on some aggression, find a kill. Arvid gets tagged down there in apps, but that's all it is.
Two players in boiler, so just going to wait for someone to come into their crosshair. Usually in that position, 2 players would boost each other, so you can see the one coming for carpet, and there's actually 3 players there. So if they did that, could be beneficial for them, but they won't be. They're just waiting for those heads to appear, and they will see 1 player and they get the kill. But the Speed 4K gets that Glock kill, and the bomb is dropped. What can Karun do in this position? Flash is coming in, and they get the control of boiler, and they should be having the control of the bomb site as Sadie, X, and Xarte, 2 players from the B bomb site, need to rotate here on A and try to retake.
Yeah, the rotation even didn't go right away when they spotted the bomb, which is, if the bomb's in apps in here, you see like some people, most likely it's gonna be an A play, so just book it towards the other side. It wouldn't change that much, but Xarte and Sadie in a 2v3 have a kit, but they need some crisp headshots here to get out on the site and have a chance in this round.
And wasting the smoke to get out of apps is probably a smoke that should have been used to smoke off the bomb and try to go YOLO for the views, but not really. But Xarte gets 1 kill, he gets instantly traded. What can Sadie do in this one? He wastes too much bullets here on this one. Kred, in 1v1 situation, the time is ticking, should be over. And that's a nice flick there to dispose of Sadie X, and that's a nice pistol round for DreamEaters.
They get their 2nd of the series. And finally we see actually a force buy on the CT side, on any side actually, after losing the pistol, and it's, as we can see, it's a pretty decent one. They got a bunch of kills, so they can afford about 3 nades, 4 smokes.
Yeah. And a UMP on Arvid. Nice aggression there coming in from Jumpy. Gets only 1 kill with that Deagle. He's gonna get instantly traded.
The same position, I think it was Crowd that played it on the end of their CT half. DreamEaters get caught off guard, and it's a 4v4. Not bad for a trade 1-for-1 in a round like this.
Yeah, but the T's are coming towards the B bomb side. There's only 1 player there, and that's Xarte, the veteran player. That would be a nice nade if he throws it. Should be do a lot of damage. Not really, actually. 24 damage, 44 damage.
But he goes down too early. Doesn't manage to keep them behind the smoke. Good flashes used from the T's.
Yeah.
Blind him completely and just take him out.
CTs are already running away to save these 2 CZs and a UMP. I mean, they need to go for an eco anyway next round.
Yeah.
So
yeah, just keeping this for the next one. They can eco, but still be dangerous with these guns, and maybe even find a kill or 2 on the SMG, which will boost their bank significantly. We see Yampi, he didn't go for a full investment, so he'll be affording the op when it is needed in the round after the next one. And it's gonna be a successful save. With this time SuperJymy aren't hanging around, they're going for just like full retreat.
10-7 in favor of DreamEaters. All they need is 6 rounds to claim a spot in the semi-finals of the upper bracket, while the losing team is going to wait for the team who loses in our second game of the evening, which is Chaos versus the German side Expert.
What's the plan here? The plan is to stack B with 4 guys. That's a nice nade there on the corner. Chipping off some damage on Jumpy and Zarte. But the push is going towards A. The majority of the push, that is.
Karun is the only player towards the A bomb site, while SuperJymy are stacking towards B with 4 players, but they're getting prepared for a flash from Arvid, it seems, and there's no one there. Kinky will get a nice call there that at least 2-3 players are pushing towards, but it seems like they're waiting for the sound cue, and if they keep waiting, it's Zarte that's actually peeking, juggle peeking on B.
They're gonna be committing towards the wrong side, it seems.
As soon as it seems like as soon as he sees them, the flash is going to come in, and Sadie and Arvid have 2 smokes as well to hold up, and now the flash is going to come in, but it's a bit too late. The flash should have went way closer. Forster killing his own teammate, but it won't be mattering much as Karun is the only player standing. He's got 2 players who are low HP, but I think that clutch in this situation is a bit too much to ask.
Yeah, he's just gonna be trying to peek into Banana, see if he can get a frag. I mean, in the end, just saving the Kevlar isn't that bad, but there's potential to get a kill or 2 or maybe get a better gun, so why not go for it since he can afford it in the next round. But yeah, that was a good idea, but the timing was just slightly off, and we saw the first guy with a Mac 10 was already around the corner when the flash came in, so he wasn't flashed, and then, yeah, it was unlucky.
And look. I hate saying that. And people could say that. 11-7, round number 19 here in the series. The last map of the series. Both teams managed to purchase quite a decent buy, an AWP on Jumpy as well. While Speed 4K is going to be playing on an AK, so we won't be seeing an AWP battle in this one.
Yeah, and it's a full rotation. They know that T's got into CT spawn. This is a pretty weird situation. Both T's, 2 T's and 2 CTs in T spawn. It's a trade.
But Zarte kept spraying, so they know his position, and he's going to go down, and that's a Q. Unless Jumpy gets the kill, he won't, but since Kinky aim on point, and Sviak left the game.
Clean up. They're still committing to this side. And they're losing. They're losing players.
That was closer than it should have been, right?
It's pretty. I guess they expected that since they saw 2 guys rotating on city spawn from B to A, that they had initially 3 guys on B, which would kind of be expected if you don't just abandon the B site most of the time.
Yeah.
So that led them to think that the A site is clear, but actually Karun was there, and yeah, almost clutched it in the end. Forster with the last kill.
Yeah, this was a close one. I mean, it was 11-7, and if the Finns pick up the next round, they can actually. I mean, they cannot control the economy still, but you know, picking 2 rounds in a row can be quite dangerous when it comes to.
Yeah, and it would be tilt-inducing to lose a 3v1 just like that.
Yeah, definitely. And back to pistols for the Finnish squad as they are forced to the Eagles 2 CZs.
Just a slow
this seemed like
banana take. I mean, a pretty actually fast banana take. Let's say you usually don't get afforded to get control of the car in that area so early in the round. But yeah, since SuperJymy have nothing to counter it with, they're just like playing a bit passive. But now they're actually someone went for a peek, but nothing happened over there.
Yeah. I mean, they do have Kinky on a Mac 10, so he should be leading the charge if they decide to go B. But the smoke has made it down. Jumpy gets that kill with the Deagle, and he will be able to pick up the AK. He gets traded instantly by Forrester, so
yeah,
nice play there.
Nice baiting there for Forrester. Just like he didn't commit to actually hunt that kill. He just held an angle. He knew that the enemy had to go there, and then he gets a easy kill. No need to overcommit or make a sound or try to wallbang or anything.
Now Arvid is going to be in a quite a tough situation with a CZ, and as the push is coming in, should be able to get at least 1. Not really. And Karun is close, but he has to forfeit the bomb site in this situation. Kinky playing in boiler. Should be hitting into Karun soon.
Just a good control, good after plan positions. 2 on site, 1 in boiler and 1 in pit. It's just impossible to break through this. So exit frags are the name of the game. And again, T side,
Yeah.
working well for both teams.
Is that like the meta, or is it just these two teams?
Maybe it's also these teams that are, I feel like just teams play the T side a bit better nowadays, and then if you don't have the CT side really ironed out, all of the details, setups, like how you play, it's easy to have it just, I don't know, just get out of hand.
Yeah.
And the economy is also pretty much more difficult to control on the CT side.
And we are not seeing anything special when it comes to executes, right? And I mean, just playing CS, just playing it slow, wasting the utilities from the CTs. That's about it. But we are seeing some aggression here from defense, dropping those mollies, and Kinky is going to be in a difficult situation. 2 players being burned
a lot
down.
of damage happening.
Yeah. To Kinky still burning, but Jumpy, he's got a nice angle here. Where this up, he's going to get naded, but only 24 damage with that nade. Seemed a bit closer than that. SuperJymy, not really too much room.
Jumpy's still playing that corner there with top, but
And
he gets caught off guard with the boost. Great play there by DreamEaters. Sviat gets the kill.
Now Sadie is not sure whether he should rotate through CT, and he should, but it's going to be too late now. That should lead the charge for a save once again. I mean, he gets that one through the smoke.
That's kind of the
Tiger Rogue.
Yeah, the call to, like, he needs to go in and try to make something happen, right?
Yeah.
If he gets a kill or 2 here, then that.
But Arvid is really far away. The bomb gets planted right now. I mean, they will take at least 20 seconds to rotate back.
Yeah, it seems like they're kind of giving up a bit too early, I would say. You need to really, especially at this point in the match, it's 14-7 if they give up this round. Maybe try to see something. You can't always play as the opponent's gonna play a perfect round. Sometimes other people can also make mistakes, and then you need to be there to actually be able to capitalize on it.
Yeah. 2 rounds away from DreamEaters until they can potentially become the 2nd Russian team that claims the upper bracket spot after Team Unique, who beat Nemiga yesterday.
Yes.
So a good tournament for the Russian team, at least so far. Hope I don't jinx them. You don't want the wrath of Russians coming your way.
So that's it. Who actually died at the end? Someone died, but I was just looking at you, so I missed it. But never mind.
Nah, it's alright.
14-7. A goodbye for SuperJymy, and if they don't win it, it's gonna be a goodbye from them from the upper bracket.
Yeah. They will be facing the winner between the German and the Swedish team.
Yes. It's gonna be just a walk up to the apps, and great timing on the nade, great deflection there. About 100 damage with the nade so early on. Could be pivotal later in the round.
Yeah, they're falling back towards Banana. Seems like the push is going to be going that way. Just a fake smoke there towards Modo. Sviat is just faking towards Pit as well, and this is a nice fake as well, because Sadie is on CT smoke. Zarta is the only player there on the B-bomb side, but at least he managed to drop a smoke, yeah. But Sadie has a smoke as well, and he's on CT. If he claims it back, they can still afford at least 20 seconds with it, and it seems like the Q is coming their way right now. Flash is coming in, but the bomb is going towards A once again. Just the double fake coming their way. SuperJymy have 3 players towards A.
Zarte goes down on B, and we see Jumpy just booking it from the A side. That's a great fake there. But can the CTs actually hold this push? It's all on Arvid. He gets another kill. He's still alive on the side.
In this situation, he gets one kill. He gets help from Jumpy.
Yeah, it's a 2v1. The bomb's getting planted. Forster's there, and Jumpy, no respect. He's YOLOing into the site. He gets the kill just as the bomb is planted. Picks up the op as well for the next round. But it's going to be a long road back to a comeback here if SuperJymy want to do it.
And fair play to Arvid. I mean, he did try to spray down to the players on short, and he switched to the USB. I already thought this one is done.
Yeah, but he got another kill, and then I think Jumpy
helped out. Yeah,
he held the other angle. So
Jumpy was holding the player who was wrapping around the box on the bomb side. So, so fair play to their team.
Perfectly how it should work, but it doesn't work like that most of the time because flashes, smokes, everything comes in, and then the defense gets disrupted.
Let's see if this round is going to be the trigger for SuperJymy to start getting back into this one.
It's like this could be a fast pace. What a nade!
Crazy nade, man. 70 HP taken away from Sviat.
Yeah, we saw the meaty nade in the last round. Another one here.
Krar had a decent position here on mid, managed to get the control. Now he should definitely sit back and wait to see if anything happens. But when it comes to DreamEaters, they were retaking this mid control a lot, and it kept working for them, just wrecking round after round, especially in this last three as they managed to complete the comeback. And they have them in control as well. Smoking up, but Karun is going to hit 2 kills here in this position. Speed manages to trade it back, at least get 1 kill back. And they are going to be wrapping around the A bomb site here from Modo.
The third player is kind of late, but now walking into Jumpy's crosshair isn't going to be a hard frag for him. Actually, no support from the Apps player, so they get the kill, they get the bomb down, they get a 2v3, which kind of awkward after plant positions, but with that smoke they can actually manage something here.
And Speed is on the bomb side. He can actually flash his teammate from pit to simply try and peek, but he needs to get the nice timing. Sviat picks it out. He gets taken down by Arvid, and now it's on Speed from the bomb side. He gets the first kill. Can he get the second one as well? It's a clutch situation for Speed. He gets no bullets, but he gets the kill anyway. And that's the serious point for the Russian team.
Yeah, beautiful clutch in the end. I mean, you can't really say much against SuperJymy. They kind of were in a bit of an awkward position with one player being in apps and one player being outside. But great shots hit, some great team play from the two T players, and proactivity from the operator to go out of pit towards short to find that kill before they actually allow the CTs to come in and pull off the retake.
Yeah.
We're already in the next round, fast-paced.
Something that we are not really used to.
Yeah. I mean, no shooting, but banana been taken, and now four people grouping towards apps to take that position of the map.
Oh, that's close. Won't really work this time around for the T squad. Such a low buy there from SuperJymy. I mean, their economy is in shambles. They managed to buy what they could. 3 UMPs, a Max 7, and the CZ. And the CZ opens it up. Forster goes down, and that would be an AK in hands of Arvid. We've seen that he can do quite a damage with that weapon. Yeah. 5-4. SuperJymy just simply fighting for their survival here in the upper bracket.
Speed has a great position. He can catch someone off guard. They have seems like they have no idea that long has been taken, which is kind of weird, considering like no one was watching that. So you need to. Speed gets one. Krad joins in for the second one, and it's all on the rotating players from B to keep their team alive.
Yeah, this is definitely a tough one to get right. Need to get the rotation. Kiki gets to kill, and now Karun. Pink drop down, and we've got our third